Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one.
Let's,
Do you see all the name?
Let's try them. Let's still try.
What the? Why is it this screen? Extra thank you to the channel members. That's why. Smooth. Played it off. Welcome, everyone. Oh, God, that's going to be the YouTuber emote already. But happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around. I'm a toy collector, toy photographer, and reviewer again. I've been doing more reviews. And, wow. Thank you for coming out. You're watching Unboxing Thursdays. If it's your first time here, what I do here is I sit down with a friend every week and we unbox some toys. We just chop it up, talk about this hobby that we really like and enjoy. And hopefully if you're watching it, you know, it's something that you're into as well. So thank you so much for being here. Not really sure how this whole YouTube algorithm thing works, but if you're enjoying what's going on here on the channel, the best way to find your way back to the content, my content here on the channel, is to make sure you're subscribed, turn on the little notification bell next to the subscribe button, and that way you won't miss anything. And hopefully that helps. And everyone who's done that, thank you so much. I want to thank everyone who's watching over on Twitch. If you prefer Twitch, it's available there. I'm touring around on Twitch. And shout out to everyone who's watching over there. And of course, everyone here tonight, here on YouTube, my goal is this year is to hit like 5K subs. You think that's possible? I think that is. Thank you to everyone who's currently subscribed. Also, a huge shout out to the channel members. You saw their names earlier in the beginning, in the intro. And if you didn't know, you can support the channel here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. It's optional for a few bucks a month. You get fun stuff like emotes in the chat, and depending on the tier, you might get a video here or there, like it's early peak access kind of thing. So shout outs to everyone in the Butter Nation who's already in there and supporting the channel. You are all greatly appreciated. And all that stuff goes into upgrading equipment and software here on the channel, getting new things to either review or giveaways, shipping out giveaways. Everything there is appreciated, so thank you. And if you're interested in joining, you can click on the pinned comment here on YouTube to become a channel member. And again, completely optional, but everyone who does it is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Because I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I hope people are having fun watching them too. They're entertaining. Put some videos up this week. We can talk about that later. Sorry, as I check my notes, we're going to talk about that now. Where did it go? It's my first day here. Yes, I put up a new video. The Super 7 reaction Simpsons McBain figures. It's a lot of words to remember, but it was a lot of fun making that, watching old Simpsons clips and whatnot. I did a review for the Marvel Legends Shield Agents 2-pack, so make sure you check that out. And please, no Star Wars spoilers. Book of Boba Fett, no spoilers tonight. If you want to chat about it, come join the stream tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Twitch, with myself, Yoko, Paul, and Ernie for the Book of Boba Tea, the finale. We can talk about the show there. Next week, Unboxing Thursday, will be with Super 7's Yoko, and a week after that will be fellow Canadian Dwayne Shoots Toys, who will be a guest on the Toy Migos tonight when the show is done. So make sure you go check them out. Tonight's guest is another fellow Canadian collector. He does a lot of things, and a new father, a recent new father. How do you go about saying that? I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him on. This is my friend and yours, Action Figgy Skinny. Yo.
What's up, guys? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for having me. It's popping.
Thanks for coming back.
Well,
you've been on last time you were on. Was it Instagram?
It was Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. So those were the early days.
So yeah, the early days. I'm one of the OGs that you would say, but this is my first time on YouTube, and like it's a whole thing here on YouTube.
Yeah, it's much more. There's more things to distract me and more opportunities for me to mess up.
Yeah, especially with your chat, I see that like it's very like yo, what's up everybody? Loki, bearded builds, Torrented,
Yeah.
and with your Simpsons theme, I decided to break this out.
Oh, you're gonna open that?
I don't know that. See, so I was gonna ask you, should I open this? Because I was like, I don't like. It's Mr. Burns. I initially bought it for just the money, for shots.
Oh, the
but-
props.
yeah, for the props. But yeah, I might do that. That might happen tonight.
If you were gonna open it anyway,
Yeah.
then go for it.
Right.
If you were opening it just for the props,
I might
Yeah,
take a
but we'll
Simpson
see.
shot. I don't know. Take a shot of Mr. Burns. I've been, doing a lot of shots lately, so could happen.
heck yeah, getting into it. I love that. For like you said, it's been a while. Your last unboxing, you were on for, I think it's a Dope or Nope episode for some Marvel stuff.
It was a
something like
dope.
that.
Yeah, it was after the Marvel Hasbro Pulse weekend, PulseCon 2021. That's what.
Right.
Yeah.
So for the people who might not be familiar with you, what are you into? What do you do with toys in this hobby? And where can they check out your stuff?
I am a toy collector, as you can see. I'm gonna say fig aficionado, since I've been technically doing this since I was like 4 years old. And we all been doing it since we were 4 years old, so it's not like a flex. It's just like that's how it is. Up and coming toy photographer, unboxer in my own unique way, and just like overall comic book superhero fan. That's who I am.
Yeah. What kind of stuff are you into?
I'm into Teenage Mutant. I'm into wow. Okay. So we got Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, but like NECA Turtles too, and also classified. I'm into Marvel Legends primarily. Not really a DC collector. I'm a fan of DC. Their cartoons are sick, but that's just a whole other realm that I couldn't get into. I find myself getting into like miniatures, and that's scary.
What do you
Powering
mean by miniatures?
like
Like
the
model train stuff?
yeah, like and then also like model train stuff, and also just like the minis, like the mini mates from a few years
Yeah.
back. So those, I'm getting into those. Scary. And of
Oh,
course,
I'm getting rid of a whole bunch. Let's do a trade.
okay, possibly. I might.
Unboxing Thursdays where deals are made. Let's go.
Yep, yeah. Is this wait, hold on. Does this count as enabler points for you?
No money is being exchanged.
Okay. Oh, so it has to be a money exchange for enabler points.
Yeah. Otherwise,
okay.
we live in chaos. Come on.
True. And Lightning Collection. This is a big one for sure.
Yes.
Didn't think I was going to get so deep into it, but as they progress, I guess figs are getting better more or less, and they're kind of fixing their problems that they had previously. So I'm here for the ride so far. That's what I'm into.
But hey, when figures are available and you can get them and they're good, why not? Right? You might as well pick them up.
Right. Oh, well, to add to what I'm into also, comic books naturally, film.
Naturally.
Well, I mean, you can't be into this and not into comic books. Well, you could read comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Well, thanks for coming out. I want to do a quick shout out for everyone who's in the chat tonight. World, but you're here with us tonight, and I appreciate it. AZ Toy Hunters Guild asked me, how's the no purchase February going? We can talk about that in a little bit. That'll be a topic tonight. We have the homie Chad Kinsler in the house, Butter Nation member.
What up, Chad?
Winger Lose. What's going on, Winger Lose?
It's good.
Bearded Builds is here. Another channel member. Toy Rensu, what's going on?
The
Toy
homie.
Malarkey. Matthew Toy, Paul Morales, I am Micah. Oh wait, hold on a second. I think there's an option for music. You know how this is. Alright, let's leave that. Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna start
Do I need
freestyling.
auto-tune?
No kidding.
Bars. Mr. Hot 97. Loki, what's going on? Happy Thursday. Toying around. That's me. Jason Lowe. How you doing, Jason? Jason doing some awesome stuff with in comics lately. So congratulations. Capono Bear. Welcome. Matt Logic 44. Channel member. Welcome back. Darth Gutierrez, another member of the Butter Nation. Yeah. Big supporter. Fantastic dude. The Geek Effect. What's going on, man? Caught some of his live stream earlier this week with some tips on video editing. So that was very cool. Go check out the Geek Effect here on YouTube and also on IG and another toy collector. And he's in the Discord too. Let me plug the Discord after.
That Discord got big really quickly.
Dan Who Reviews. What's going on, Dan? Saw some of your stream earlier. Good stuff with you and Brandon. Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
I like it.
It's great.
Dan says just stopping by to say hello there. We have Man Mountain 275 over on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. 16 Shooter says hello, fellow kids. I ad-libbed for him since he didn't want to type it all out. That's fine. Toy Migos is here. Toy Migos later tonight will be on with Dwayne Shoots Toys. So go check them out. They start at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. That was my math face calculating. Tony Collector 10. A little bro, DK. What's good? He's here. Geek Effect. Man, thank you everyone for blowing up the chat. Thank you for being here. Yeah. And we're gonna open some toys and have some fun. We have next week's guest Yoko says hello, YouTube. No Chewing is here. There is a loophole. There are many loopholes with no fun Feb. But we're gonna get into that. Kirby Kai, Prime to the first. What's going on, Prime? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. Obi Juan Chingones? Ernie says I wasn't supposed to say that. He said that to somebody, but I'm reading it because it's here on YouTube. Courtney is here. What's going on, Courtney? I think I'm caught up. Yo, shout outs to everybody. Thank you for commenting. Back to the stream. What
this song is really good. Oh wow, okay. So I'm opening this guy. Though he gives me nightmares a little bit. I'm gonna open him. We got that's Sleepwalker. No, that is Despair or
that's Despair.
Despair.
Sleepwalker is the Korean.
That is a bad 90s rapper's name. That's what that is. Despair. I definitely have met one in my day. Someone called Despair. We are opening.
Nice.
Also, Johnny.
That's the clear one, right?
That's the clear one. The $42 clear piece plastic. That is. You know what I mean?
And that one.
We're opening that one because I need to do this for a photo. We're gonna open Fliphead Zach. We are going to open. Definitely super late on doing this. And La pièce de résistance. No.
Ooh. Now, is that black costume Spider-Man or
this is symbiote? It clearly says symbiote Spider-Man. For anybody who's questioning that, symbiote Spider-Man.
Tell him about what I'm referring to. I saw this conversation you excused yourself out of on Facebook.
It was a group. Shouts to the Marvel Legends Story Group Canada on Facebook.
You don't have to shout them out.
I like the group. It's where we.
I'm playing.
Where we originate. So, friend of my show, probably this show. Shouts to you. Someone asked if everyone got their symbiote Spider-Man, and he wrote the elusive black suit Spider-Man, and I was like, I just simply wrote symbiote underneath it.
Yeah.
He recommented afterwards, but it isn't though, and I'm just like, all right. It literally says it on the, and then I caught myself as a grown man, and the newly, as you mentioned, newly fathered, new daddy. And I said, you know what? Fine. I'm not gonna argue on Facebook about whether it's Black Suit Spider-Man or Symbiote Spider-Man. box is proof, and it could be both. It's really whatever you know. I'd like to think the previous Spider-Man we got, the like lankier body was more black suit, because I imagine the symbiote would make him more beefy, which this is
I think it's just funny because you typed it out. You're like, but it says on the box, and then you put ... and you just wrote never mind, and then you just piece out of the conversation.
Okay, I often write how I speak.
Yeah,
that's like was always my kind of come up, and like it was a good part, but also a really bad part in high school because essays were terrible, not fun. I mean, like and imagine putting Namin in the net. No, not good.
N-A-H apostrophe
M-E-A-N.
All right. Yeah. I've got.
What are you opening tonight, sir?
Some fun stuff to open tonight. Since you're a Turtles fan, I got this in from E Collectibles. It is the Super 7 Ultimate
Donatello, my favorite turtle.
The most overrated Ninja
The
Turtle.
best turtle. Where's Danu? Come on.
Where's Dan Yoon? He will agree that Raphael is the best Ninja Turtle. But yeah, since you're a Turtles fan,
big time,
I'll open this.
That's my first love right there.
Absolutely. I got my Mezco Vapor, which I pre-ordered, I don't know, close to like 8 months ago, a year ago. I don't know. It was like a dumb purchase. I wanted it, and then I'm like, forget it. And then they said it's back up. So I went and ordered it without looking, and then I think it was the enabler chat to like it back up, but it's for 2022. I was like, damn. So I'm not gonna cancel it with my NRD. So
no,
I had to wait till now.
I've always wanted to jump in, but like I'm afraid that it'll cause a whole bunch of like,
domino effect.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's the regular Vapor Wing Release. So I have that. And of course, also from E Collectibles, due to the recent hype in The Mandalorian, I mean, the Book of Boba Fett, I had to pick up this armor, which I didn't have yet. And as a Canadian, I feel like there should be a U in this armor, but there isn't.
Right.
But I will allow it.
Right.
But yeah, so if you are looking into getting stuff like this here in Canada or the US, you can check out ecollectibles.ca. You can use my code toyingaround for 5% off, and they ship to the US. $20 flat rate shipping to the US, or however many dollars to Canada. Anyway, all that stuff.
You're cracking on your hair, man.
Why?
Yoga's saying your hair's a little wild. I've seen like 3 comments about your hair. But it looks good. I like it. It's like being a baldy, I appreciate any kind of hair. It's like
so no fun Feb. I've just been trying to clean. I bought a new shelf because the stuff that I didn't have the stuff I hadn't opened yet was starting to fall over. So I needed a shelf to make sure it didn't fall over, so it's organized. And I'm like, this is too much stuff. I'm constantly trying to get rid of things, and more stuff comes in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything this month. And also you can save a little money to see how it's gonna work out. So my thing is, no money being exchanged, no cash, no credit, no PayPal, whatever. That's what I consider a purchase.
That's a super
pre-orders that are pay later don't count because money hasn't left. Okay.
Right.
Something that I prepaid that comes in this month that's already prepaid. That was basic accounting rules. Just be consistent, right? You can't go 1 month this transaction doesn't count and this one does. So as long as money doesn't leave the account,
right,
I'm good.
Yeah.
If I use credit, not credit card, but like store credit or gift card, vague. I haven't had to do it yet. What are your thoughts?
I think there's a okay, for you, I think it's very possible. For me, I've already failed. I think it's a good idea. It allows you to, again, as you mentioned, save money and just not go too crazy on like possible, how do you say, trigger happy buys. I call them.
Oh, for sure.
However, what you mentioned there, few loopholes, but I do applaud them, because if you do have store credit and any kind of credit, it's hard to acquire. It's not like, you know, Amazon and places are out here just giving that out. So you'd have to acquire quite a bit to be able to purchase anything more or less worthwhile, especially for money to not be exchanged. So yeah, good idea.
The other day, I returned something to GameStop, and I was having a conversation with Yoko. And I'm like, what if I exchanged it for something else? I'm not buying a new toy. If it's equal value, it's still zero. My balance is still zero. It's still net zero. If I have to add money to it, then that would be a purchase. And I did not do that.
You ain't lying. Yeah,
See,
no,
I feel like I'm being fair.
You're being fair. I almost did that today, actually. I returned a few Doctor Strange figures because I just wasn't in love with them for the new price point that they're at now. So,
Dude.
you know, yeah, we'll get into that. So,
These new prices.
woo.
Jason
So
says that counts when you spend more money, like when you add on to a return or exchange. Exchanging counts? Come on.
Exchanging
I said
doesn't count.
My tweet was, I will not buy new toys. Or do you think I can go
If you're-
without buying new toys this month?
Exchanging for the exact same value is fine. If it was a pre-order that you got that you did not want, and then you returned it and in turn got something new, you're not okay, because you are buying it, but you're not buying it based on your standards. So technically, you're more or less just exchanging it. No, yeah, you're good. I think
If I return it and then like 2 minutes later come back, go, you know what? I'm gonna get something else. That counts as a purchase.
Right,
Like,
but
it
if
has
you're-
to be within that transaction.
right, exactly.
Does that seem fair?
That's fair.
The way I see it, this is quarantining at home. This is to curb COVID, spending money on and blowing up this room with more toys. Probably not a great comparison, and maybe I should just stop right there. Basically, it's to curb expenditure. Okay, that's how I see it. And it's been good so far. It is February 10th. I haven't bought anything. I haven't pre-ordered anything. I got some stuff in that I didn't have to use money on. Some were gifted. Some were, you know, it's not a loophole. That's just the rules. So I think Matthew Toy said he did the opposite this month. He's been going twice as hard. He said anyone who gets me to buy something should get triple points this month. I don't know why there's a bounty being put on my head. Why is there a bounty? Like, why?
Hey man, because you're out here just flashing. It's like, I agree. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I couldn't do that, I don't think. But for you, just because of who you are, I think I could. For March, yes. For February, I wasn't expecting the retro Spider-Mans and all that to hit, and money came out and it was exchanged quite a bit. So that's a fail. However, that means everything that means that everything that was supposed to come out April 1st is no longer coming out April 1st. So I'm good. April, I could do that. March,
Right.
April.
Who's down to, you can try it next month. I'll write the rules down somewhere. I don't care.
I think
And
should
you know
do
what?
that.
You don't have to go by my rules. It's just an example. You can make your own rules. And someone found the Lightning Collection Zordon and Alpha at Winners.
Ooh.
And if I wasn't in this mode right now, I would have gotten a second one because it's Power Rangers, but I already have it, and it's a good
Right.
price. But since I'm like, I shouldn't be buying anything, I saved a whole bunch of stupid purchases, and I'm like, hey, this is actually working. So, it's effective. Chat, judge me and my new wig, you bastards. All right, let's get to. What is Yoko saying here? According to his loophole, if you didn't get charged today, it doesn't count. Yeah, if you get charged... Shit. What if it's like a Mezco and you pre-order it and then they...
They charge you right away?
No, they don't. They charge you when it ships.
Oh, wow.
You
Okay,
may
so
lose that pre-order.
oh, man. That's kind of spooky because doesn't Mezco wait for like ever and then they'll just I get that. That's a
They'll tell you, get ready to pay in a week.
okay, in a week they'll at least give you that heads up. Cool.
I don't have any Mezcos on pre-order like that. All of mine are prepaid. Suckers! Loophole. Loopholed. Vapor I paid for in January. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, let's get to opening some toys.
Let's go.
Real quick, tomorrow, Book of Boba Tea, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed there if you want to watch. If you like Star Wars and toys, there's lots to talk about. We won't talk about it tonight. And also, I put out a video. Thank you to the awesome people at Super 7, Yoko, who is currently in the chat, for sending over these reaction McBain figures. They crack me up every time I look at it. Put up an unboxing and
Is
review.
that the whole movie? Oh wow! Like
yeah,
nice.
the whole wave 1 is McBain themed.
That is that's great. I like that.
And man, it's just going editing the video and watching old clips and finding old things. I'm like, man, this is so much fun.
Have you
Having
watched like the
Simpsons license.
McBain movie chopped together?
Yeah, it's a video on YouTube where they put all the clips together. So it's so much fun. So please go check that out. Let's open some things.
Some things.
You didn't mention earlier, you do reviews and you do photography. You also have a podcast.
Oh yes. See, okay. You mentioned I do so many things. You tend to forget. Half your life force, you must know, gets sucked up once you have kids. So your brain goes with that too, in memory. And so I have a great podcast called Geektastic Cypher. We've been doing it for about 6 seasons, and it's myself and 3 or 4 other compadres. We just talk about geek stuff, toys, comics, mostly MCU and DCEU stuff too, and we get into TV shows. And you guys should check it out at run that YouTube in a second, but it's Free X Agents YouTube. So if YouTube/Free X Agents, and you can go ahead and find us. I'll have Kevin put that up and run it at the bottom, some kind of thing there afterwards.
Free X Agents. Well, I have your socials linked in the YouTube video description.
Right. There
Is
you
it?
go.
Yes.
Franklin
Free X
Armstrong,
Agents.
Free X Agents. That's where you'll find us. We do a YouTube and Twitch show, actually, Geektastic Cypher, live every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. So that's where you can catch us. And I'm usually there cracking jokes. That's what I do. I'm like the comedic relief. I don't like to keep it too serious. I just throw in a little, like, even if I know what I'm talking about, I'll just kind of throw in so everyone can kind of like use me as their way in, or just laugh it through me. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. That's what I do too. You brought, I know you got to leave at a specific time, but you have a lot of toys to get through.
I may not get through all of them, but like, I'll start with like someone, I think it was Torrent who wanted me to start with Black Suit Spider-Man first. Huh. See me? I said Black Suit Spider-Man.
See, they fake newsed you, and now you believe it. Chat, what do you want to see us open first? I think I'm going to go with the Armorer. Hey, what's up, Nate?
Do a quick open on Despair.
You also do, on your Instagram, you do some unboxings as well, your fellow unboxer.
Yes, I do. I kind of, one night, started doing this thing called the What's in the Box, where I open boxes and I kind of hold up a said box and I look in the camera and I say, it's time for another edition of What's in the Box. We got a box here, which is like, started off as just like me. I think it was one night I was home alone, and because I lived on my own at one point, and I did that. And the minute I did that, I was like, well, now I have to do this every time, because I can't just do it once and then not do it again. So, showing off what I'm opening here. Yeah, that's what I do since, and it's cool when boxes come in. It's like, I'm eager to open them and I'm eager to show people. Some of my friends have told me that their kids watching them, they're excited. So that's kind of like just made it more fun to kind of like share with people. Like, and also I like to share with people in case they may not be able to get these toys in their area, or I can let them know where they can get them. It's just fun. So
Nice. Shout outs.
Yeah.
Darth Gutierrez says, I just subscribed to Free X.
thank you, Dark Gutierrez. Thank you.
Geek Effect also. So
Thank y'all.
thanks, guys. Support my friends. All my friends do awesome stuff, and it's worth what I say. The way I feel is like it costs you nothing to subscribe to this, but it's a world of difference for people who are making stuff. So it's much appreciated. Thank you.
Much appreciated. Yes.
Oh, I have this here. I don't know if Jason Lowe is still here. So I talked about this last week. I have there's this 3D printer, 3D modeler, Landspeeder Luke, that makes really dope stuff.
Yeah.
And I have a license to print some of his stuff. I'm going to be putting them up. Should I put them up on my website now or later? Put them now. This is a 3 3/4 vintage collection scale. This is the door from Star Wars when Luke and Leia, they jumped and lassoed his rope and jumped from one platform to the other. So this is a vintage collection scale of that. That's yours, Jason. There is also a same scale. This is the elevator from the end of Mando Season 2, where CGI Luke comes out, and there's a hole on the top you can shine a light through. You put a piece of white paper on the back and then put a light through that, so it kind of looks like these are lights lighting up. Lights lighting up. Good
That's
job,
how you
Kevin.
do that. I was gonna ask you. All right, cool.
Yeah. Put some white paper and put some lights. You don't have to put lights directly on it. You can bounce it off the wall behind and come through, so it's softer.
Right.
It's not as harsh.
All
So,
right.
these will be available on toyingaround.ca. I'll have them in 1/12 scale. I'll have them in 1/18 scale. So if you're interested in getting some new props, new dioramas for your photography, your displays, dude, the coolest. Yeah, let me show you this one. This is my favorite one. Not only is it a sick design, but it's useful.
All right.
And a crazy design. All right, so I don't know if I posted a video on my IG, but this is a little square like this. Opens up. Now you have a floor grill background piece.
Right.
You have a crate, 2 more crates,
Whoa.
2 of these 4 pieces, right? And then this is the bottom. So now you have 2 of those, 2 of these. This is 1 crate, you put it up and you have another background piece.
Yeah.
This one has little details here like a control, in Star Wars, their crates all have locks and seals. So that's another piece. Inside that container, 2 of these. And this is just stuff you can throw around in your displays. 3 of these.
That's really nice. And I find like those little like props make such a difference. And like just
for sure.
Say if you're just using like a white background, you don't have a diorama, but you have like a few of those like properly placed, man, makes such a difference. Very nice.
In Star Wars, I think these are scanners. Usually when they go scan a ship or something, like they keep scanners in totes like this. But you see these kind of blocks all over the place. It is a nesting doll. And in that one, there's 2 toolkits. You see there's a little handle there. And 4 bottles.
Jeez.
That goes in there. Dude, I'm not even done. This is insane. The design on this is stupendous. I don't know why I went Mike Tyson there. Another different. There's a barrel. Inside that barrel is another barrel. And no, that's it. There's no more. But yeah, all of that. This is like, yeah.
Wow.
The design on this.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Brilliant. I'm gonna start off by just making 5 sets of these because these are very time consuming.
How long does that take to print? I was about to ask you.
Geez, it's.
Let me guess. Hold on. 12 hours.
No.
No. All right.
No, it takes. Everything that's in light gray here was on one printer, on one print job. That was 16 hours. I have multiple printers running at the same time. So it's a cool thing to have. It's probably not worth it to somebody. If I were to charge exactly how many hours, like dollar amount to hour of print time,
Right,
it would be
right.
worth it to the normal person,
Mm-hmm.
the average collector. But like that's why I'm gonna do a few sets because it's if you want it because it's a cool thing to have and to add it to your props. These are ready to be painted and whatnot. It's just crazy.
That's dope.
So yeah, toyingaround.ca. I'll put them up 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Do the cases open up? No, the little cases are just cases. Sorry, Jason. What more do you want from me, man?
Now I want to set. All right, we got despair here, looking all right. I have no idea where I'm gonna put him. Like he's a villain, sure, but I don't think he should be on just a regular villain shelf. But I may put him on a ceiling, floating something, doing something creepy. Despair. There he is.
Who is he? Like, what comic series is he mainly from, or would he be known for?
I'm not exactly sure, but I read when I was looking at Ben Reilly Spider-Man's villains, I read that I saw his name. So if anybody in the comments know who Despair here used to fight, but no, not exactly sure. I got this fig because it's a comic book fig, and I'm very partial to the comic book figs. Though I returned Sleepwalker because I feel like he will be on sale very soon. And again, for that price point, something about a Bucky cap in purple and blue wasn't doing it for your boy Skinny.
Yeah, and when it goes on sale, it will bring it back to the retail price from a month ago.
Yep.
I hate when that happens.
Yep.
It's like they're doing me a favor by charging me last month's price. Here's a sale.
Here's a sale,
And
bud.
it's like,
Here you go.
it's tough, man.
It's super tough. Like, especially when I seriously started in 2015. Like, when I say I started at 4 years old, it's because all the kid toys that I've had since, childhood. So my turtle van, the sewer set, all my turtles from then, I still have, and they're still in working toy condition.
Do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister.
Okay.
So that wasn't a problem. And when cousins would come over, they weren't really like about my toys because they're all older. Like I'm kind of like the baby in the family. So it worked that way. Also, friends, when their parents are trying to like throw their toys out, would donate them to me. So we'd be in high school. My boy would get on the bus. He'd be like, we're in grade 9. He'd be like, here, man. And in the bag is like Toy Biz, X-Men, Sabretooth, and like Colossus, right? Just giving them away. Trevor Fitzroy. And I was like, sure, bud, sure, no problem. I'll take these. And it just kind of, that continued. A lot of friends.
You know why?
Why? Tell me.
Because they were like $8 back then.
Oh, yeah.
So like, what are you gonna resell it for? Like,
I remember
give it to the friend who actually likes it. Now it's like 30, 35 for a Marvel Legend. Can I sell it to you for 15? And even 15 is tough because I don't really want to let it go for 15, and not everyone's gonna think me like 15 is a little bit high.
I'm trying to get rid of some of the what if wave figs because I'm just like, I don't see myself finding shelf room for just that show, because with the what if, you can't put them with the MCUs. You can, right, but you can't because it's animated, so it goes in a different category, and that in itself is just a whole nother beast. So I'm like, let me get rid of these, keep Captain Carter, and like still trying to sell those for like 25. It's just not gonna happen, despite the regular price now being 35. Too much. It's just too much, Jerry. It's too much.
Captain McKay Random says Despair's 95 Flair Marvel annual trading card has a bio on the back where he fights with Cable, so maybe an X-Force villain. Okay. Had to check the binder.
If he's X-Force, that's a serious upgrade, because then you get up to the like X-Men villain shelf. They have their own villain shelf.
You have a cast system.
There's no, I do. There's the villains that is just like a mix of like Avengers villains, Captain America's villains, AIM, MODOK, Hand, all them. But then the X-Men get their own villain show because you can't, you know what I mean? So, buddy, you might get upgraded.
Look at that.
Thank you,
Captain
McKay,
Random, for the fact check. Everyone in the chat who watches Mandalorian, which hand does she hold the hammer in In
I'm
which
gonna guess
hand
to
does
say
she
right.
hold the pinchers?
Hammer in the
Pincers?
right and the pincers in
Usually
the
the
left.
right? All right.
Just guessing. But
I'm kind of upset now that I
What up,
didn't
Sonny?
get the deluxe one. Sonny, first of all,
Sonny.
Sonny, shout outs to Sonny. He
Shout
is
out to Sonny.
hilarious.
For real.
I don't know how, dude, please be careful. He is doing unboxings while he's driving in traffic. And here's me sitting stationary at a desk and almost filleting my finger off. This dude's steering with his legs, talking to the camera, using a knife, and opening some mini brands. Those mini brand Disney ones, Sonny, when I get those, you're gonna get hella points because I want I want the whole set. I probably want two so my kids can have one too. Like my toys need toys.
Right.
Young Jeezy. So Sonny, not only is he hilarious, he is also some sort of daredevil stuntman.
Super talented.
I don't know what traffic is like in down in Texas that you can do that. I don't know how the police are down there. That it's you know that guy on the street corner who has the drum on his back with a cymbal and he's got whatever instruments tied to his head and he's playing something else. That's him while driving. So imagine that dude. You look as a cop. You look down the in America, I guess, freeway, and this dude is playing the one man band in his car, and like how and why. So shout out to Sonny.
Man
This
of
is
many
something you got
talents.
to see. And his photos are awesome. He got him a win on the Mezco photo contest last month.
Nice.
I can't get these hands open, man. These hands are way too stiff. I'm gonna have to boil these.
I almost debated having like boiling hot water next to me for these Spider-Man because I don't play with these Spider-Man figs, bro. Like you take them out the package. Breaker's been doing really well actually. Like arms bend, no need for hot water right out the package.
Ironically, Breaker.
Yeah. Breaker looks like the dude who plays who does the voice of Rocket Raccoon. You know his name. It's gonna bother me.
Hangover guy.
Yeah, he was in Limitless. Well, the show.
We know all the movies he's in except his real name.
Bradley Cooper, Bong. Woo.
Yes.
There you go.
I was thinking Matthew McConaughey. It's
Really?
kind of the same to me.
See,
I'm
Spare is a spider villain too. Okay, so then he might get up to the Spidey show villain. Or man, D-Spare.
All that Bradley Cooper stands in the chat. Thanks, guys. Here we go.
Damn, yeah, he came quickly. Wow. Thanks, guys.
Oh, shout outs to
Smooth like butter.
Livin' La Vida Yoko with the resub over on Twitch. They have been subscribed for 9 months.
Hey,
9 months,
Mike
Yoko.
K.
Thank you. That's what Fred calls a sub baby. Because you've been subscribed for 9 months. Do we need a name?
Oh,
No, it's okay. Speaking of babies, look at that transition. Yeah,
Great transition.
I'm a pro. How you messaged me like a year ago because I'm always posting like, hey, look, it's 3 a.m. and I'm still awake because the baby isn't awake yet or asleep yet.
Yeah.
And then you message me in fear. You're like, yo,
You all
is
right?
it like this all the time? I'm like, yeah. Why? He's like, you're like, I'm about to be a father. I'm like, you're screwed. You're screwed. And then the baby came and then you were up one night and I think it was on Twitter and I replied to you. I'm like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
Without saying what I'm referring to, you're like, yep, you called it.
Yep. I had slept 7 hours in the last 48 on that particular week. It was little Bubba's first time getting sick. And imagine telling like a 5-month-old child, hey, listen, you got to breathe through your mouth now. Even though you've been doing the nose breathing from your existence, essentially. Sorry. Nope. And she's Muhammad Ali with it when you're trying to, like, we use the sucky thing to get it like this. So, and she's just, I mean, all right. It's got a spider sense.
That thing is unpleasant.
But it's great.
It is very unpleasant.
But it was, being a dad and going through that and understanding hey, why is Kev up at 1 a.m. all the time? And now I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. Before I'd be like, is he haunted? It's like, but now I'm like, I get it. In my household, we're the reverse. She goes down at like 8. So then I have like now time to, play and have fun. And then I'm up at 5 every morning with her.
Oh God, yeah, those days are horrible.
Yeah. But I don't mind. It's you get to watch TV, play some 2K19, WWE 2K19, and good time.
This is another one for this is a 1/12 scale one, but I made a 1/18 scale for Jason. It's a crate like this, but this one actually opens up. There's textures on the inside. Now that I have some weapons, you can have them around your stormtroopers, clone troopers. Put your weapons in here. Shots like that, and nice little crate there. And I'm gonna take those weapons out because I'm gonna forget that I put them there. Chat, how is it with the music? Is it better with the music? Does the music sound okay?
You got another track in there? Is there a selection? Wait, where?
Let's see. This is all within the software, and they don't let you upload your own music because copyright stuff.
Right.
But
Yeah,
let's check some of the other ones. Acoustic cinematic. Okay.
Let's go.
I feel like there should be a koi pond around here. So that's a no.
Yeah, I know.
This one is called Dance Pop.
Oh, this is going to be live.
We're gonna open a toy right when the beat drops. Yeah.
All right, got this.
Back to this one.
Yeah, for sure. Out of the three that they
it's
had,
just chill that we can talk over it. It's nothing crazy going on.
It's a nice bike.
Oh, too much.
Very nice bike. I find myself just getting into like not a dark, like G.I. Joe is gonna cost me money, man. The way they keep coming with these like the nice molds and like the minute they start doing vehicles, it's over. Oh man. Man. I'm scared.
Not just vehicles, they have animals.
But your voice got super stereo.
How about now?
Okay, it's great now. Yeah, true. They got the gator. I missed out on the gator. For sure.
They'll have it. I'm sure. I think I'm gonna get it from eCollectibles. I gotta pick up another Snake Eyes. I don't even do G.I. Joe. I just want the animals. And the stupid part is, I've bought that set, and I opened it on here, and then I kept the wolf, and I sold Snake Eyes, and then I'm like, wait, Snake Eyes is kind of cool. No, I sold the whole set to DK, but I'm like, Snake Eyes was kind of cool. I probably could have modded that into some kind of custom.
Yeah.
So I completely threw that.
I might buy a third set because the Snake Eyes I'm not using as my Snake Eyes, but I'll use that particular mold as like just like agents for somebody to fight. Just army build and get 2 or 3 and do a pick like that.
Should I do another Inner Thoughts? I don't know which one it is. I don't know. It's too late. But the reason that came up, one of my hotkeys was going nuts. We mentioned earlier the Discord.
Yes.
Discord is an application for, I guess kind of building a community. A lot of people get together. We go in there when I'm not here on stream, when the enablers aren't here on stream. There's the enablers Discord. You can join there. There is a channel in the server. There are a bunch of channels for different toys, different toy lines and things like that. So if you're just looking for somewhere to share your hauls, talk about toy news, show some of the pictures that you've taken, or there's a pose session channel where you're just posing toys. Wow. Not full-fledged toy photography, but like just sparking conversation, anything like that. If you don't really have any other people to talk to about toys, or you want to get to know more people in this community, check out this link. It's here on the Discord chat. It's here on the YouTube chat. Join us. Wait, Twitch chat. Join us on Discord, and be glad to have you there on the Enablers Discord. How did I do that voice? Oh, what's
I
up?
don't know. It
Mario?
got real smooth for a second, and then you just pop back up. Look at you. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one is it?
Here's Breaker on his Breaker 19. Clear the line. Can you read me?
Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one?
I think no, it wasn't that one. That's just an echo. Another one.
Check.
That's the
check,
one.
Check. Check. What other loopholes can I think of for no fun fed? There we go.
There it is. And he's on his bike. Yes. I never know how to position these toys on their bikes. Like, this doesn't look right. No, I mean, he's going to be standing with his other Joes, so this is just temporary. If I do a photo of this, that's what I make. Okay, maybe this weekend we'll take a photo of Breaker. Yes. On to Johnny.
On to Johnny. What are we daydreaming? This one. Speaking of beats, you see where I'm going with this?
I do. Yeah, I might know a guy.
No, I'm saying like
You know what I'm saying?
that the one of the many hats that you wear. Oh, this is the perfect talk show host. You take a sip, like there's actually really something in the cup.
There's actually really something in the cup. I got rum punch in the cup, and
Ooh, rum punch.
Right? Homemade mama's rum punch, so I saved that. It's good. Yeah. That's a thing that I do. It's kind of my first love. There's toys, then there's production. So for those who don't know, I produce under the moniker of Skin Deep, which is where the skinny comes from, an Action Figgy Skinny, because people for short would call me Skinny. So yeah, but I do that. I've released 2 albums years ago, toured Canada as a drummer for a rap group that I used to be in. I've done some things, but yeah, I have fun, and it's a kind of like one of my many talents. I gotta send you some of mine, actually. Remind me to do that.
My internet cut out. What are you sending me?
I'm sending you some beats, actually. So if you guys would like to hear some of my stuff, you can just Google Skin Deep MTL. So that's SKINDEEP MTL, and you will find me. But just me doing music and smashing buttons and such, and not this.
Multi-talented. I told you, my friends make awesome stuff, man. That's very cool. It's
I'm also really bad about like at selling myself or like talking about the things I do. That's like the when I say I know a guy, because like Steve Urkel, I like to think as like Skin Deep is my Stefan Urkel, and me being Akil, it's just toys is Akil, and then the beats and the hippity hoppity and the bipping and the bopping, that's Stefan Urkel. Oh, yeah. That's
Mr. Jones, what's going on, man?
See, kids today, they got the rap music. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Are we doing Cosby again? Is that back?
You see, that joke used to be okay, and now like I can't do that joke. I used to love the Jello joke.
Yeah.
You see,
It gives you an opportunity to work on other voices,
I used to be able to do was it meat? Not what's the meatball's name from Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Meatwad? Yeah. Okay, you don't watch. Okay, you haven't seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You need to watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That is What's up, Mr. Jones? I'm opening Johnny Storm currently. But yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, really great show. Super funny. And you're opening Donnie, the best turtle. Smartest turtle that beats you with a stick. That's why he's the best. He wears purple, the color of royalty, and he's a genius turtle that beats you with the technically like most dumbing weapon. It's a wooden stick.
That is a good.
That's always been my argument.
That's the best argument I've heard for Donatello. I usually just hear like, but he makes all the gadgets.
No.
And this is
Screw
Kyle
gadgets.
Wadigan's
I
voice.
rather
makes,
Donnie without the gadgets.
He goes on. He makes all the gadgets. I'm like, they're still ninjas, but he's the smartest dude. He could use the crappiest weapon to beat you. It's a wooden stick.
I wouldn't say
That.
Yeah.
That I
it's
can
the
get
crappiest.
behind.
Not the crappiest weapon, but he beats you with a stick. Of all the smart ways you can think of, he beats you with a stick, literally. It's
Oh
great.
man, is this music?
Yeah, it might be tripping up your internet.
What is going on?
You froze a little bit for a second.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or did
This
I
is
freeze?
no, it's me. It's
Okay.
me. The music
it's
is apparently killing my bandwidth. It's too much.
It's too much. Yeah, Johnny, also without the need to be heated up and thrown in high intensity amounts of hot water. Oh, you heard that, y'all. That little paint crack.
It's a scary thing to hear.
Crack. Yeah. My Iron Fist, his shoulders are getting wobbly, boy. We need to get another Iron Fist soon. Please, Hasbro, if you are listening.
Iron Fist?
Yeah. The one from the Strange Wave.
I don't like this video.
This one? Yeah, that one's too close.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Get a new buck.
Yeah, we need a new. Yeah, maybe a new buck. I wouldn't want to see him on the Vulcan. I just need because
No, Vulcan seems like a little too.
Yeah, too. Yeah, a little too beefy. So this one is my favorite. The shoulder's getting wonky, so just kind of want to find a new one, or for them to release a new one. I want a Ninja Turtle that uses the tube side. Man, that would be one. Like, what would his bandana be? What color bandana could he have for using tube socks? Actually, his bandana should be his sock. That'd be great.
He's just got a sack full of doorknobs.
Oh man, Sonny.
Like they're from New York, right? So it's got to be something New Yorky.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, yeah.
And
His
I'm
name
frozen again.
You just call him
man.
Sal. Yeah, a little frozen. What happened? We have to
Well,
like jump out and jump back in.
No, we know it's not the music because the music's off and it's still doing that. So back to the lo-fi.
Is that your IT background? Is that you just calling upon your IT skill?
Speaking of an IT background,
Oh yeah, there's that too.
what else do you do? And what claim to fame do you have in that field? Recently?
I worked. So I'm a system administrator by day. So my Clark Kent job is I'm a system man, and I work in Linux and I do all that fun stuff for a visual effects company that is called Cinesight. And recently we got some sweet pens. We do animation, so we've done Addams Family and the new one that's coming out. We've put out a few films called Trouble and other things that I have credits on. And then recently we kind of might have done some few VFX scenes for a little Marvel film called Spider-Man No Way Home. And I aided the VFX artist on that project, on that film, and landed myself in the credits. It was a surprise to me. It was really cool.
Hell yeah.
It was really cool to see that.
As a Spider-Man fan,
Yeah.
right? As you can
Yeah.
see the paper behind you.
Yeah, big time.
Again, toy companies, toy wallpaper. My idea. You know my email, you know my Instagram. Get at me. Send that check. No, but dude, that's huge.
It's to me, it's just like it's one of my bucket list things that I've always wanted to cross off. I don't want to be in an MCU film, but I never thought it would happen like that, super kind of quick. So if you speak it out there, I'm just saying it could happen most of the time. For me, 9 out of 10 times. So I'm just gonna say executive producer on new X-Men movie. Feige, hit me up. Let's go.
That's quite a jump.
Okay, not executive producer. Give me runner, something. I don't know. Extra number 3, something. I want to work on X-Men.
That's still cool, man. Do you have an IMDb page now? For that
do.
reason?
And I didn't even set it up. It just gets automatically made. So if you Google IMDb and then my government name, which Akil Roberts, AKIL and Roberts, y'all can do that. You will see known for which okay, so the IMDb description, you really need the membership and all that premium stuff to go in there and edit, because off rip it just says known for VFX in Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's like a little bit deceiving. I'll take it. I'm not about to pay for the premium membership to go ahead and fix that, but you know, it's cool. It's cool to see. You froze up again with this like really cool smirk on your face. Oh man. But yeah, that is what I do. One of the many things that I do. There's more, I'm sure.
How can you fix my internet now?
How can
With
I
those
fix your
two-
internet right now? Did you check your TCP/IP settings? No. Yes, Ollie.
TCP/IP. I haven't checked that in.
Right? Okay, the box.
All right. You can't open an Ultimates without appreciating the box, and it's everything is beautiful.
That is true. I open my retro cards, even though that I tend to keep an extra. I still open them with respect so that I don't just completely destroy the boxes, just because they're so nice. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
open them with respect.
Yeah, I've seen people just rip them open, and it's like like even if
Animals.
I'm going to recycle this, I want someone to maybe who sees this like, hey, that's a cool box, and they might take it, or I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder what the garbage man thinks when he stops by, and I have one blue bin. It's just all toy boxes.
Oh, my Pure Later guy definitely hates my guts, because sometimes with GameStop, it'll be like unexpected shipping thing one day, and sometimes it'll be like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Monday through Thursday. Same Pure Later guy, always having to stop at my place, and he just has this disgruntled look on his face, and I'm like, I'm sorry,
He's getting paid.
he is, but I don't know. I'm sure you'd rather not see my mug every day.
So I'm gonna leave it at the door. Yeah, wow, these kids are spoiled. Yeah, so like, I had to keep all of these cards because, first of all, somebody worked on this artwork.
Right, that's what
Doesn't
I'm
really
also
help.
thinking.
That's one thing. And the artist. Wait, it's the same one. Why am I swapping it? The artists that work on, the Marvel Legends stuff. I really dig those, but it was hard to really throw those out. So that's one of the reasons I started doing this. I'm like, if I open it, once I open it, it's easier to get rid of that box.
I store them at my parents' place.
Oh my god.
Like so my dad is, as I've come to realize, low-key a big toy fan too. So all my old retro turtles, he's set up in the basement, like around the sewer in different dynamic poses, chilling. And then the boxes, I bring them there, and I'm just like, you can throw them out if you want. He stored them in the garage. So I'm like, okay, all right.
That's mean. You're like, somebody else deal with my problem.
No, it's not. He likes it.
Yeah, okay.
He likes it, I swear.
That's you driving away, and in the rear view you see your dad with a bunch of boxes, and you're like, no, he likes it. Yeah, he's fine.
He
He's
reminds
cool.
him of his childhood. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, but
it's bad, man.
it's getting bad. Like I have now they're stacked in my basement now, and it's just getting kind of crazy, especially with like the last few waves, which I kind of am happy that they're reducing their use of plastic, and they're not going to be doing like window boxes apparently, because that really means like if they just all end up being like the Hellfire Club or those, I can toss those out all day. I do not care. Like, but if they start, the current ones with the nice artwork and each one is a different artist, so on and so forth, I like. So
yeah,
I'm gonna honor them. That's my thing.
Yeah, and that's why I'd be down for an art book. But
yeah, right.
The craziest is Lightning Collection. Like I would take all the figures and obviously all the accessories out, but that same uniform look, there's nothing. It's hard to top seeing a complete team of Power Rangers.
Yeah,
like all the same. I look at you dreamily looking at your shelf right now.
No, because okay, shouts to the artist. I know his name. I just cannot remember it right now. But you know how with Lightning Collection, if you put it from the front and then have it on a certain side, it completes the entire head and shoulder. So I actually have a shelf dedicated to just the Mighty Morphin team where that's done. They're like front, and it's so nice. But to do that for every fig, kind of crazy, but just yeah, the box art, that's too nice for me to throw out. I can't do that with Lightning Collection. Just can't. You look like you're struggling there.
Tape. Tom Wayland. Wayland is the artist. Where's my garbage can? Why do we need a garbage can? This whole place is a mess. It's stupid. But yeah, those Lightning Collection boxes, it's hard to get rid of those. And for a while, I kept a stack of them, especially the 2-packs. Now you're muted. Ha!
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have all my Lightning collections. Cannot get rid of those. You should definitely invite Tom on your show, for sure.
I don't know if Yoko is being facetious or she thinks it's an actual good idea. Should I just go message him?
If you don't know him like that, maybe it doesn't hurt to try.
I usually just invite on somebody who I'm comfortable talking with, or I'm interested in hearing what they have to say, and I've seen their social media and stuff that like I feel like I can talk to this person for 2 hours without toys, right? It's otherwise I'm sitting here and I'm just like,
so you like stuff? Yeah, no, okay.
No, you like stuff.
Also, because of just Simpsons references, that's my thing. So like, I'm glad I can just do that, and then I can entry. Look at that. See, you see that?
Yoko's gonna be my agent. Yoko, how much do you have to pay an agent, Mr. Hollywood?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit. And I'm not. I mean, come on, I don't have an agent yet. I know a few, but I imagine it's quite a bit. They take a percentage. This Johnny's really nice. And you see, I've put this Fantastic Four team on the Spider-Man shelf up here. Well, just because I have no other place for the classic teams there, the Hickman teams over there. So, okay. But now I'm thinking, do I get rid of the Human Torch and just put Johnny? This is problems.
I'm selling mine because I don't need it. I don't know why I got it, but Troy helped me pick it up from Hasbro Pulse. I think I intended on building the powered down team.
Yeah.
And then when it got here, I'm like, what the hell did I do? Why did I order this?
You didn't get the retro team?
No.
Okay.
And I'm like, I gotta sell this now. So I paid a little bit more to have to bring it in, and then now it's like I don't really need this.
I personally just love this blue. The blue and white is what I like grew up with when I found out about Fantastic Four for the Marvel Action Hour Saturday mornings. So yeah, this blue, this color, this team color is like I love this. Reminds me of the cartoon that did not age well at all, but I'm very partial to this blue. The other now I'm debating on getting rid of the Walgreens exclusive team or just keeping them all and just cutting off here. And if they release another Fantastic Four, I'm not getting it because I'm not. Cannot do it. No. If they release one with like shading, can't do it.
Nope.
I need a She-Hulk in this costume. That's what I need. Hasbro. We need She-Hulk in this blue and white. Thank you.
That'll be cool. I've seen people ask for that too.
Definitely need that.
What do you think of how this looks?
Donnie looks so good. Those I'm tempted by those turtle figs because of what they mean, and they look very ode to the retro. What got me to not get them was that they were the exact 5-point articulation as we had as children, except for they're bigger. And I was like, nah, because those things are like $60 each. Almost.
Yeah, well, they're not quite 5. It's not the most articulated turtle that you can get.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's not quite 5, but dude,
it's not quite 5, but it's like
exactly the look. Like this is the same color Donnie.
Yep.
Right from back then. How cool is this?
That is really cool. Don't show me that. No, the tail, the turn. Oh, look at the shell. Ah! Oh no! Oh, that shell looks great.
Classic portrait, and then they usually come with an alternate head. Let me grab it. Cover your ears. So it kind of got the angrier.
Yeah, I like that
Man,
face.
it's pretty angry.
Are you
So,
getting the
you get that?
van?
The van. I haven't pre-ordered it.
Neither have I. But I'm like, if I see it, I don't
What do
know.
you mean? You're not gonna see it in a store. That's
Well,
the
you know
thing.
what I mean. But if I see it and it's just like there, and they're like, "Hey, this is available," and I have like the funds available, I might just get me a very big old turtle van. It looked nice, but I feel like NECA's gonna release a better one.
Don't you feel like, as collectors, I don't know if you're guilty of this. It's like, I don't think I'm gonna get that. I didn't pre-order it. I don't need it. And then the same breath, it's like, but if I see it in stores, I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah, all the time.
The worst.
But I mean, I'm kind of after suffering the FOMO, like for a few things. I didn't get a Sentinel, and I see for a few people, I see them actually in their display, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And then others, I'm like, they're on like the floor or like next to their TV, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I would have done, especially in this space. So I'd like to feel like once I get a bigger space, larger office with more shelves that are properly set up for that, then I will, on the terrible black market search, go for a Sentinel and probably Galactus as well. Actually, no. When Galactus comes out on BBTS, I'm definitely going to buy it then. Because
I think the prices here locally went down a little bit. Maybe because BBTS had it. Dude, look at that.
possibly, that.
And this is like a detailed staff. You got the
Yeah.
wraps. There's the wood grain in there.
So I like how it comes with the weapon rack, but it also comes with all the weapons are painted separately.
Yes.
That is nice.
So this is throwback, right? If anyone who hasn't seen a Super 7 Ultimates Turtles, they're definitely styled in the look of the toys back in the day, and they also give you this weapons rack, this sprue that you got, and just insane detail to throw in. It's cool. I would never break these apart, and I sometimes secretly judge people who do. But it's like, no, this is just a collector piece. But that's me. Extra hands here, 2 bow staffs, 2 ninja stars, this hook thing, the weapon that looks like a pizza slice, the other weapon that looks like a pizza slice, an actual pizza slice, and 2 turtle phones, shell phones. Used to call me on my shell phone.
Shell cell.
Atchu Toy says, I can't look at this or I'm going to end up going to the store tomorrow to get Donnie. Well, you're going to have to get the whole team. The craziest part is, having to get Donnie, but it's completing the team.
They're going to come out with a 4-pack. I feel like it.
From Super 7?
Yeah. I mean, you might have
4-pack?
ends there. So I don't know if you know, but I just feel like for anything that's like that, they usually just release them later for people who didn't get them. And
That's Playmates, dude. No, Super 7 is re-releasing these ones individually. I think they already put them up for pre-order because the first round, I think, was more popular than... I don't know what the reason is, but they do that here and there, reissue them. I think Is there a 4-pack that's announced? Your boys got toys? I was thinking of, like, Playmates, because all they do is re-release the same Ninja Turtles buck in a 4-pack and sell it back to you.
I just saw the Technodrome set with all the villains at GameStop today that I'm going to pick up on Monday because, I mean, as a child, I never had Baxter Stockman. And in that pack, they have Baxter Stockman. So I'm just like, here we go. Okay, I'm going to go and finally have a Baxter Stockman. That's great. I need a Technodrome, too. They need to re-release that. They've done everything. Like, they did the Turtle Blimp. They did the van that I didn't get because Walmarts in Quebec are terrible. And we never get anything. So I'm hoping they do Technodrome, and then I will get probably 1, maybe 2.
I never had a Technodrome either, so
they were hard to find.
That would be cool to get one. I would. You know what? I have the car, the lowrider that they ride.
Oh yeah, the Bebop and Rocksteady's like convertible there. Which
Yeah.
one do I open? You pick.
Flip head. Because I've seen enough of the. Well, not enough. I've seen
The metal suit. Is
a
that
few
Spider
of
armor?
the metals.
Sorry.
Yeah, armored Spider-Man.
Armored Spidey. So we're doing flip head.
The Foot Cruiser.
Foot
That's the,
Cruiser, that's what it is.
Yeah, I have one too. And I had it. I took a picture of it with the Super 7 shredder in it. So I had to really fold his legs in and crisscross applesauce so it looked like he was sitting in it.
That's I love that shredder. I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 of that. The old school Playmate shredder.
Dude, the Super 7 one has the alternate head. Apparently on the original one, they painted his eyebrows on the brim of the helmet.
Yes.
So Super 7 has an alt head where it has that
It's on
same
the-
paint job on it on the brim. So I'm like, that's fans making these toys.
That's terrible and hilarious at the same time. This is great. I didn't have these as a kid. Actually, fun story. The year Power Rangers came out, a young Skinny was asking his parents, Mama, Papa, please get me some Power Rangers. They are the greatest toys ever. Please get me Power Rangers. This needs to be either I'm not bending that knee. That'll break. I'm afraid to break that.
Nobody buys a flip head for the knee.
Definitely right. That's true. Just to keep you standing. Okay. So yeah. Asked my parents to get me Power Rangers that Christmas. And few, West Indian parents, they're not procrastinating, but they thought, oh, Power Rangers, we'll be able to find them. They weren't able to find them. So they instead turned around and got me the old X-Men Toy Biz figures of Gambit, Wolverine 2, because the Tiger Stripe suit was called Wolverine 2, and I believe it was Bishop, and Robin Hood Prince of Thieves on NES. Great RPG. If you haven't played it,
Those aren't bad. That's not a bad gift.
That's not a bad gift. It also introduced me to the X-Men. And I was like, what? No, these aren't Power Rangers. What is X-Men? Lo and behold, that Saturday morning, because I think Christmas was on a Saturday, here comes the X-Men on TV. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Years later, here it is. My mother walked into my room. I think she was staying with us for a bit. And she walked in and she's like, I recognize him and him, pointing at Gambit and Bishop. And she's like, oh, I get it now. I'm almost like, yeah, you get it now. She's like,
oh, I did this.
Essentially, she's like, you essentially have bigger versions of most of the toys that you had as a child. I'm just like, uh-huh. And she's like, okay, that's how they get you. I'm like, uh-huh.
Like, let me get this straight. You bought bigger versions years later and paid more money for it?
Yep.
What you already had?
Yep.
Yeah, Ma. And then I opened them on the internet.
Oh, man. Sometimes I buy doubles.
You know that meme, that video that's been going around where it's that guy's wife? It's like, how much did you pay for this? Or something like that. He's like, I swear, they sent it to me for free or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's like me sometimes with my parents. They're like, oh, more toys?
Like,
like,
somebody
I
sent
have my
this to
own
me.
family. I'm a grown man.
I can do what I want. That's hilarious. No, my parents fully support and understand the addiction / hobby. And I kind of do tell them that I buy doubles, but they understand that it's not for anything like, oh, I'm gonna sell these or what, if one day they'll be worth something. I literally buy doubles in case something breaks. And then I don't have to go and look for it again. Especially like X-Men or something. The way you bend these toys, almost like, oh, one arm's gonna snap. I have a little girl, she's gonna grow up and run around in here, and this will be her kingdom. So something's gonna break. And I just want to make sure to have me that extra Wolverine or that extra Psylocke in case something happens.
For sure.
Don't want to come home to that.
That would be a nightmare. AZ Toy Hunters Guild says that's why I had to start a separate account for my toys. To start a burner just to talk about toys.
Oh yeah. That's what I did. That's how Action Figgy Skinny was born. I had I was doing all my toy stuff on my like producer page, and then I realized, yeah, these people are here for music and really don't care about toys. A few rappers were like, hey, yeah, that's dope, but then otherwise it was like nothing. So the same year that I met my fiance, I was encouraged to start the Action Figgy Skinny page, and here we are. That didn't flip like I wanted it
Let me
to.
give
Wow.
you full screen there.
It flips a little bit. Well, okay, kind of. There you go.
Whoa.
Right?
Wait, if you hold it, it spins more than one?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's just like the jerk back, the tilt back. You know what I mean?
Phrasing. I never had those either. The first one I got was from my friend DK. He was getting rid of old stuff and gave them to me like a few years ago. I think he
Yeah.
gave me the Green Ranger.
Okay, where you'd have to take the shield off to flip his head.
Yeah,
To
that one
put
I
it
was
back.
like, that was really stupid.
I never got that. I was like, why would I? I'm just gonna keep them morphed.
And then
But
put
yeah.
it back on. Like, this is crazy.
No, this is I'm glad I didn't get all of these as a child, because these are like, they're cool, but it's, you know. I did eventually get those Power Rangers, by the way. A year
nice.
later, the following Christmas, when like Power Rangers were almost like over and they were already canceled off of YTV, so I couldn't watch them anyways. For Canadians who are in the chat, y'all know.
Yeah.
You know. And yeah, I got it was like the action like Power Rangers. So they got me like Trini had the karate chop, and so did Billy, and then Zach and Jason had like a kick action. And those were cool.
That's not the one in the Toblerone box, is it?
These
that like the
ones, these ones
10-inch
came in
figure?
a bigger boxes. Yeah, like they weren't in the Toblerone box. These ones, I wanted those ones badly, but couldn't find those. I still like to find a Green Ranger, actually, like in this larger scale.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. But like most
What's
of them
up,
have like bad
Mackerson?
paint. What's
So
up?
the Green Ranger, I remember taping down his shield, and he never
morphed
morphed after that. Damn, poor Tommy. He's like,
Yes.
please, Zordon, can I power down? Like, no, I don't want to lose a shield.
I had figs that I would super glue because I wouldn't want their, like, after a while, like the arm would get super loose. So I would just like super glue them so that they would just stay in like either this and wouldn't be able to like extend their arm. All right.
Yo, all the Canadian people in the chat heard you mention YTV.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, PJ Phil's my guy. Video and Arcade Top 10, that's my joint. That's where I learned of a lot about video games. That's another thing on my docket. Used to work for Ubisoft. Yeah, It's Alive. That's my jam.
Check out this brand. It's Canadian brand, apparel brand called Retro Kid.
Oh, I've been wanting to. They got Ghost Rider stuff. Oh, Doctor. Yeah, that might happen.
I don't know what Camp Caribou. You know, there's
Camp
a picture
Caribou
of Cardinal Official wearing it.
Camp Caribou on, off, locked. Yo, that show raised me, man. That show, take part. YTV was the shiznai.
Beetlejuice. Someone brought up Mighty Hercules not years ago, a few episodes ago.
That cartoon, man, I really dislike that cartoon. That cartoon's okay. It's not as bad as Rocket Robin Hood. Do not watch Rocket Robin Hood. That is not a great.
Dude, look, they have retro YTV branded shirts.
Love it. Shouts to PJ Katie's Farm. If you ever watch PJ Katie's Farm, y'all know what's up. Big comfy couch.
Yeah, it's a great brand to check out. Canuck 4, baby.
Canuck 4 here.
Ghost Rider? Dragon Eye 69 says, I know about Ghost Rider. I don't know what Ghost Rider is.
You don't know about Ghost Rider? What? It was on PBS. It's about follow this kid Jamal and a few other inner city urban kids in New York around like early 90s, and a ghost like kind of visits Jamal in his apartment. He kind of unlocked it in his basement or something, and this ghost would float around, early CGI, and the kids would solve mysteries with Ghost Rider. They would solve clues. They'd each have a notebook with a pen, and they were like, I don't remember the name of their like mystery crew, but they each had a pen, they each had a notebook, and Ghost Rider had the ability to write things in their notebook, and that's how he would communicate with the kids, and they would solve mysteries that way. Ghost Rider.
Oh, he's a ghost writer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost
I see it.
Rider. That show, oh man, that show was dope. It was on like Sundays at like 7 on PBS.
AM?
No, PM.
Oh, thank
It was
God.
trying to compete with the Disney,
Wait, it's still past, what the hell do I
the
hear?
Disney, even whatever that Disney stuff was on Sunday that we had on CBC.
All right. Mezco Vapor. This is the first one. It comes with this awesome lunchbox, metallic lunchbox. Did you get the, speaking of lunchboxes, did you get the Pudgy Pig?
Boy, okay, so I pre-ordered that, and then the minute I saw actually another candidate for possible opening tonight was Pudgy Pig, the original, well, the regular release. Once I saw that there was a regular release, I quickly canceled that and got the regular because the only difference is what I think a taco,
All the food props.
all the food props, yeah.
Yeah. And like to have it now in hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep that
Yeah,
$30 whatever dollars, and
it's $100. That's $80. That Pudgy Pig and lunchbox at GameStop.
mine's
Sorry.
sitting on the shelf at my GameStop now. They're like, hey, your
Yeah.
thing is in here. I'm like, oh yeah. I'll
come
be
get
there
that.
on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm coming through, and then lockdown happened. I was like, oh no, I can't go get it.
Sorry, it's no fun Feb. I can't buy any toys.
Oh, whoops. Gee golly gosh. I can't go pick up that figure. Yeah, no. No to that. This Spidey. I really like the texture on his pants.
Ooh.
Ooh. See, like, just that expression
Flocked.
in the soft goods makes me want to buy one of those. But, like, you know.
Here's his shoes.
Oh, are those what, 4s or 3s? Those look like.
They're not.
Oh no, those are low tops. I thought those were Jordans, but they kind of have like a Jordan look to them. No,
Yeah.
those, yeah.
This here and the mesh.
Yeah.
Comes with boots.
Tim's. Those are Tim's. Or like, yeah.
They're like lugs.
They look more like lugs. I was gonna say they're more like lugs.
They're a little bit more design on them. Tim's are very clean. I never had lugs.
Neither did I. Or Tim's for that matter, until I was like a grown man. And I was like, I'm gonna buy me some Tim's. Those are not winter boots. Let me tell you. Oh boy, Quebec winter, those are not suitable winter boots.
No.
For over here, because no, we get easily
Mixed
like
steel.
40 centimeters regularly.
Those are supposed to be modeled after Jordan 5s. Yeah,
There we
dude.
go.
As a grown-up, I didn't know the importance
Of
of
proper
like, getting a
winter
good
attire.
pair, proper boots. Once I got a pair of like nice, they were like $100-something, and I'm like, I'm freaking invincible. I can go through puddles. I'm
Yep.
jumping through them like I'm a kid again. I'm like, my feet. It was like a commercial. I'm like, my feet are dry and warm.
I love it. That's great. Yeah, no, I wasn't big on those. I would have like the Sorrel moon boots as a child. When everybody had Tim's in high school, I had my like big moon boots, and now those are like quote unquote in. So yeah, this Spider-Man is really nice, and he might just stand on my shelf, super vanilla, just like this, staring with his head tilted, like you're. Who wants them? I like this.
Nate put something in the Discord about the hat missing on his. Make sure. Oh shoot, I should check because they only give you like a week or something if something's broken.
They give you what? What?
Yeah.
How much for that? How much that fig is? They only give you a week to call them and be like, "Hey, mine's missing."
Yeah, dude.
Yikes.
Okay, I have a hat. I don't know if you can see it here, but thank you, Matthew, for letting me know.
I see it.
There's a blue hat here that says NYC. There is a
Spray paint mask.
mask.
Yes, mask.
Headphones. I think these are functional wire cutters, bolt cutters. Notebook. Whole bunch of graffiti like paraphernalia. I don't
Just
know
the
anything about.
accessories are nice. Oh man.
And he's just cool, man. I'm gonna have a bunch of 112 t-shirts that I'm gonna print. I have an enabler shirt I can put on him. He's got the orange
Vest.
puffy vest, backpack,
What?
red hoodie.
He's got a throw up in the
Oh, there's a
back.
jacket and
Nice.
another.
That's cool.
And there's shoot, I didn't even know I had these.
Oh wow.
You can put that on a diorama.
Yep.
The
Speaking
spray
of
can rattle.
dioramas, where have you like? I'm trying to either get into building some or finding a decent local friend to kind of build some for me because I'm dying for some new dios. Dying for some new dios. I'm dying for some new dios, and I don't know. I'm wondering if I should just purchase or build or start doing both. Not sure. What do you do for your
I
dio
know a guy.
situation? Oh, okay.
I think he's around your way too. When I got it from him,
The boy she's
he
this?
was I forget what his name is.
George, she's possibly.
Yeah, George. Yeah.
George. Yeah, George is he's around the way. Okay. I'll hit up Georgie. I
Yeah,
thought he
it's
did
good
more
price,
like
he's
medieval
Canadian.
stuff. Like I didn't know if he was doing like more bodega type like building scale stuff. I didn't know.
I think he's open to trying new designs
Okay.
because the one I got from him was like a medieval brick wall kind of
Right.
deal. But I mean, it's bricks.
Right.
It's got to be close. I think he 3D prints windows and whatnot. So it's. I think he's open to trying. Let me see that.
Really like this Spidey. Like I like this. Don't think I'm gonna be removing his hands or anything too much because oh no, that came out nice and safe. Good. Just in case, you don't know about these things. Oh, all right. His whip hand is thwippity. Looking good.
How many hands? What accessories does it come with?
He comes with these web splats to
Nice.
splat upon the face and or chest and or you know what I mean. When he's sticking people to walls. Sheesh.
Crazy.
He comes with 2 whip hands, and on the body actually has 2 fisted hands. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This is a good purchase. I remember as a child when this kind of wave of Spider-Man came out, I wasn't too keen on the armored Spider-Man because I'm just like, why is Spider-Man being a Power Ranger? This is weird. He's Spider-Man. So I never purchased this fig as a kid, or I never got my mother to buy it for me as a child. So now as a grown man, I've got him. That's what a lot of this is. I didn't have that as a kid. I'm going to buy 9 now.
Now I have disposable income. Let me dispose of it immediately as it arrives.
The genius, whoever at these toy companies that said, hey, remember those kids that we got back in like 1985 through 88? They're about 30 now. Let's get them again. Whoever thought of that and just simultaneously hit everything as we just got to that point where we're like old enough to have disposable cash to do what we want with it.
Yeah.
Genius.
That's marketing, right? What's my market? What's my demographic?
But I mean, like, come on, like these could have hit. No, because really, 2002 Marvel Legends has been around, so they more or less planned it from when we were teenagers. They plan to grow with us. They're like, no, we're not letting know these kids.
They were sitting on this idea.
for sure. Let's wait till they're older and give them more articulation. Done.
You think it's some big like Court of Owls conspiracy thing? They're like, oh, they're.
Dude, it was like the best era of cartoons of like everyone was spending on their children. We had a bunch of kids who knew all these iconic characters from like 9 different shows, but couldn't count to 10. Like we were out here. We were doing our thing. Like you can name every Transformer, but you have a hard time with multiplication. That's okay.
Well, I can't name any Transformers.
I can name like 10. And even then, I'm trying to like guess on the names at that point. I was a big Transformer head, but I could not. Like Transformers is a different beast that I will just not. So we're getting to the black suit.
Yes,
the black suit.
I tried to name 5 Decepticons like last week, 2 weeks ago. I didn't even got the name wrong. I called them called them Opticons.
Ooh.
It
Okay.
was just like
Decepticons is I could name naturally Megatron, Starscream,
naturally
Soundwave.
soundbar,
Don't do that. Soundwave,
SoundCloud.
Vendors. Oh man. And then there's the other one that kind of could be like Soundwave, who was in that fourth movie where I can't remember now and it's gonna bother me.
Shockwave.
Yes. Soundwave
Is it?
and Shockwave. Yeah, straight up and down.
I'm just making shit up.
It's Shockwave. That's Shockwave. And then there's the police one. Brawl? No. Prowl. No, Prowl's a good guy. Barricade. There's the 5. Right?
Oh, Barricade.
Yeah.
In the movie, was that the one when he was like to protect?
Yeah.
And sever or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know things.
But then you go to Autobots, and then it's like
they're called Opticons.
It's off the top of my head, and these are favorites of mine. Grimlock, Ultra Magnus. I love Ultra Magnus. The name Ultra Magnus, I'm like, you should be leader. And it's funny how he's just like he's like kind of like a blunder, but yeah. Like love Ultra Magnus. Brawn, Prowl,
you could be making shit up right now. I wouldn't even know.
Jazz, RC, Optimus Prime. I was trying to go
no
with
way
that
there's a
name
Transformer named Jazz. That sounds lazy.
I love Jazz is my favorite. I love Jazz. I have a fig of Jazz actually. One little Transformer car. But yeah, that's Transformers for Skinny.
Is it Beast Wars or Beasties? Because
Beasties
says, "Did you watch Beasties?" But then
Beasties in Canada.
So really,
yeah, we were soft. They were like, "No, we can't have wars in our cartoons." Not in '93.
So, Canada doesn't get involved in wars.
Well, it was after it was.
But we do.
It was after the Power Rangers debacle. So after Power Rangers got canceled because kids were doing wildness and ninja fighting each other in schoolyards, which we were doing that before. But anyways,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, nobody knew how to fight before Power Rangers.
Right? Anyway, so then Power Rangers gets canceled, then YTV just got a little softer. So I know that they changed 2 mainframe cartoons. One was Beasties, which was in the States Beast Wars, and I remember seeing that on because for my cable, I had ABC, which is WVNY on channel 22, and then you had YTV on channel 18. So then you'd have
the American affiliate letters. Good Lord.
Weird. So WVNY channel 22, that was here in Quebec. That's what we got. You'd have Beast Wars at like 4:30, and I was like, "What's Beast Wars? That's weird." Same show. And then YTV Wednesday night like 7:30 is Beasties. So that was a whole change. And I think they did that for Shadow Raiders. Shadow Raiders was Battle Planets in the States or something, and then here was Shadow Raiders because YTV will always be channel 25.
Power Rangers taught me everything I know about fighting. Yeah, man, every time they change the channels, I'm like, man, this sucks. Much music.
They did that like twice with us. I think for a while we had everything lined up with like YTV was 28 and then Fox was like, or Much Music was like 27. Then they switched it one day and then like YTV was like 18. Much Music was like channel 35. They gave us Showcase and that was like channel 40.
So they thought children couldn't handle the word war.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell was Star Wars?
Right.
Starries?
No, they didn't. I mean, there wasn't any kind of active Star Wars media out at that time, so they couldn't really prevent it. But yeah,
like we'll deal with that problem when it comes back.
We had like, I don't know if you ever saw this show. We had like cartoons like James Bond Jr.
James Bond Jr.
Right?
You know what? It's the nostalgia. I don't know if it's actually good because I'm a huge James Bond fan.
Probably terrible. It's a song. It was a song for me. James Bond Jr., the intro theme. I think that's probably what made the show good.
James Bond Jr.
Yeah, man, that was hard. I
love
James Bond Jr. Wow. James Bond Jr. Thinking about
who's gonna get that license, man? We're talking about companies snatching up things to tap into our nostalgia.
I say, and this
James
is not
Bond
even
Jr.
Super 7 probably grabbed that. They probably already did.
Showcase, you dirty bastard.
Showcase was 29. It's 39 now. See, for Quebecers, it was Reboot wasn't only in Canada. That was also on ABC. I remember that being on like they had it on Saturday mornings.
Oh, this mask is nice.
I don't think they got as far as us though. So like kind of like how we only got like the first 30 episodes of Sailor Moon until like 1999. I think the States, they got like early reboot, but then once Bob was shot into the web and Enzo became the Guardian, that was their cutoff, and then YTV got the rest of it.
What do they call like World War 1 and 2? World conflict.
No, we could say war. Just in the cartoons at that time, there wasn't anything with war in it, which is strange. I don't know. Ask YTV.
That you know, and as a very casual Transformers fan, I'm like, is this two different shows? Did I miss something? Is Beasties a whole different show?
I wish.
Dude, look.
That looks so. Oh, do they work?
I mean,
well, I mean,
they have moving parts. I'm not gonna
cut some actual
some twist ties off my toys.
That's
insane. Yoko says, "Ask Brian about Bond. Is he a James Bond Jr. fan?" I already talked about James Bond with him. Cops, man. Somebody do Cops too.
Oh, no? Somebody do Cops. Please do Cops. Please give me a bulletproof figure, please. Actually, Hasbro, just buy it. I know you guys already have it or could get it. Just get it. And then use the same molds that you use for Classified for Cops. I want a long arm. Give me a long arm. Give me a bulletproof. Those are the only two good guys I can remember.
Dr. Bad Vibes.
I have Dr. Bad Vibes. Oh, man.
Something Crusher. Oh, what's their names? Anyone in the chat? You remember the villain names from Cops?
No.
I bought a DVD of it.
What?
Season 1. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. That. Ooh,
What's the bad guy's name?
It was something lame like Big Boss. It might have been Big Boss.
Yeah. And he was your 20s gangster.
Yeah.
1920s mobster.
A lot of everybody was like a cyberpunk in that show. Or like had some cybernetic
long arm? A long I'm not doing a good job describing it. But
it was like a grappling hook. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was. Oh man, never perfectly okay.
His name was BP Vest, and he was bulletproof vest. Like that's awesome.
Oh man, I remember the episode where they thought he was a robot, and then they didn't really clear that up or tell you if he was a robot or not.
What was the theme song like for Beasties in the US? What I recall, the lyrics were just saying Beast Wars over and over.
Yeah, it was Beast Wars. Yeah, that was actually great. Ours was just Beasties, and it was really, 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 really the same
it's
song.
It's just poor editing. It was just Beast, and then they just cut it.
Tease.
It's like Power Rangers Time Force. They were just going, Time Force, Time Force.
Time Force is probably not my least favorite. No, my least favorite is Lightspeed Rescue.
Of the ones that I've watched, Time Force is pretty low.
Time Force was bothered me because their Sixth Ranger was the same color as the Red Ranger, and I'm almost like, what are you guys doing? Quantum Ranger. Quantum's not a color, guys. You can't do that.
And that guy was a big jerk.
He's such a jerk.
Like even after the final fight in the season, and like, you know, usually everyone's all happy and like, right. Oh my god, we're safe. He was still just like, yeah, you got everything handed to you on a silver platter. That's why I've got this attitude problem. Like,
not to mention, you're going to be a part of this special force that's supposed to be not against Power Rangers, but to battle things just as Power Rangers would. But then everyone on your team that probably has a chip on their shoulder towards Power Rangers is going to be okay with you being the one Power Ranger on the squad. No. Sorry. Quantum Ranger was not the ish. He had a gun that was a dinosaur and it looked funny. Nah.
His Zord was dope, though.
His Zord was dope, but just no. Yeah.
Just no. Man, big boss. Catching up on some of these comics, Jason Lowe said, when I was a kid, I had my mom return the long arm because his hat kept falling off. got it exchanged for GI Joe.
I feel you. I feel you.
Gonzo's in the house. Wild Force was the first and only Power Rangers that I remembered watching. I have to check
Wild
that out.
Force
I have to
bugged me
finish
out.
RPM.
RPM that's the post-apocalyptic joint, right? No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, that one's alright.
It's good. I like it.
That one's
So
okay.
what I was doing in the previous Discord was I would watch it and like do a group watch with people.
Okay.
And for people who are here now listening and you're in the Discord, that's what I've tried to do a few times.
Okay.
And I did that with the Star Wars event on Wednesday. I was playing it in there.
Okay.
So just so you don't, if you're curious what's going on, it's just we can watch it at the same time and just talk about it in there. So that's what's going on in the Discord.
I need some things to watch in the early mornings. I'll watch some Power Rangers and talk to people about it afterwards. Whatever.
That's the best part, man.
I think
So
my
what do
favorite season is SPD, actually. Is it? Yeah. SPD's up there with me.
SPD and In Space were the ones that were recommended to me to watch when I was getting back in, and they have not disappointed.
Yeah, In Space is In Space is probably my favorite. SPD is second, and then season 1 of Mighty Morphin. And I don't really love season 2 or 3. Once they get into the metallic suits, I was like, okay, guys, I'm out.
That's where I stopped originally, and I'm very slowly trying to catch up on it, and it's
tough.
very difficult
It's tough.
because
It's
it's
tough.
not made for us.
No, definitely not.
But hey, those are the teams that are in Lightning Collection pretty much completed. SPD,
Yep.
In Space, Zeo I think is done, MMPR is done. So
yeah,
they know what they're doing. They're
And
coming
they're
for your nostalgia money.
Hey, they need to just put out Die Ranger, which is now in the comics heavy, and I don't know if they morphed yet, but once they do, I need those Die Rangers, and please do that for me.
Dude, this has a total of 4 head sculpts, all flocked hair.
Are those easy to put on? Those look great.
It's got like crazy, like the anime dizzy eyes. Oh, Bearded Builds, that's screw it. I'm opening Super 7 Raphael right now.
Oh,
What were you waiting for? As John Legend says, what the hell
So,
are
like,
you waiting for?
when you're not playing with your Mescos, do you put them back in the box?
The accessories, normally, yes. But this one, I've taken everything out because everything looks super useful. Like, it's not specific to one thing.
Yeah.
Like, Batman ones would be like 14 batarangs in one set. I'm like, I don't need all of these out. I'm going to lose them. Nobody else is going to use it.
That's
But,
funny.
like, bolt cutters, mask, gas mask, headphones, hat, boots, all these soft goods. I want to check it out and I would be able to use it on a lot of stuff. Hey, if you're watching right now and you're unboxing toys like Bearded Builds, throw up a picture on Instagram, throw up a picture on your socials, tag me. All those things are down here.
That's what I've opened today.
Good to see what everyone's opening.
I
So,
forget
so I got the head off. Head off is super easy.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there you go.
Pops right on. Wow.
One head.
I'm super worried about. I was worried about those because I'm just like, I don't know, man. They seem so delicate, but maybe.
No, Mezco's generally really good with this stuff. Look at that.
And this flip head Ranger that I'm probably never going to use again. I didn't do Monty Burns because he's been in box so long, and I don't know. Should I do it, y'all?
If you open it, are you opening it just for the money? Because like once you open it, where are you going to put the figure, or are you just going to dump it somewhere?
That's the thing. It would end up being just dumped somewhere. Where right now, at least in a drawer, but in a box in a drawer. So,
but it's taking up more space. What's up, Jason?
Shocker has to be added to the wall, so I'm not opening Shocker until I get a second one. But I like the Shocker. I really do. I like what they do with it. It's pretty.
Are you going to draw in the quilty lines?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have been doing?
I'm going to attempt to do that. And if I mess it up, then I'll be like, oh, well.
All right, so I mentioned it in my McBain video for the Simpsons, the reaction figures. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many characters for the Simpsons.
So many.
It would be very expensive to get them in Ultimates. If you have to wait for every wave and all your character. Right? But like, I feel like reaction is perfect for it
Yeah,
because they're tiny,
They're tiny. Yeah.
and the Simpsons cartoon looks really good as reaction. So if you have a
Yeah.
whole shelf of these little ones, it's like it's a perfect thing.
See, that's where I'm at with DC. I don't have 6-inch or our scale of DC figs, but the 3 3/4 inch, or well, not 3 3/4 inch, but the Batman animated series size, I have a bunch of those in a box, like
Yeah.
all of them, including most, if not all, of the Justice League Unlimited figs. So I'm trying to complete a few more here and there, whatever. But otherwise, yeah, that's my love for DC in that form. That looks great.
Right?
Is the gun
I don't-
removable?
No.
Damn it.
And you don't need them to do anything crazy.
No, just stand and look. Pretty.
So it's like your shoes are untied, and then he says, on closer inspection, these are loafers. You can get that pose. You can hit that pose perfectly.
These are loafers.
They're so good.
You know what? I really hope, and I said this on my own pod. I hope they don't cancel The Simpsons or they don't go away anytime soon. You guys can feel free to discuss this in the comments later, but I feel like The Simpsons is our last tie to not nostalgic times, but like to
But the
back
old days?
then. The old days. It's our like the very last thing is The Simpsons, and I feel like The Simpsons go away, like total balance of the universe gone. Just
When you say
something-
canceled, do you mean like the traditional way of canceled, like the show's run its course, or they're gonna get canceled for, some of these jokes or
I feel like
whatever type of
more or
humor they're
less
doing in the past?
either both ways, or just if The Simpsons goes away and it's just there's a time where Sunday at 8 o'clock on Fox, it's not The Simpsons, or at least if they, I don't know, no good could come from that.
Okay. I haven't watched an episode of the new Simpsons. in
Neither
the
have I.
last
I just
how
needed to
many
be
seasons.
there. I haven't watched in like 10
But
years.
just knowing that it's going to be on Fox on Sunday night, even though I don't have cable and I haven't watched Fox or anything, just knowing that's interesting.
You need
That's
it
very
there. I need that there just to know like that's something that has been a constant from when I was a wee little lad to growing up now. And I know that Simpsons Sundays Fox, it's there.
How about just Saturday Night Live and then
No, because Saturday Night Live, like, yes, that's one of them too. But I feel like they could go. Like it's not like it could go, but it's like there's so many sketch comedy shows that have come and go that if Saturday Night Live was to disappear, I'm sure something else would beat it out, or at least come and more or less take its popularity, so that you'd understand the reasoning for that going. But like with The Simpsons, I feel like Family Guy might even like finally disappear before The Simpsons, which I wouldn't mind, because Family Guy to me has run its course.
Yep.
South Park still being on is like amazing to me. I don't watch South Park, but like just knowing that somewhere, for those who love South Park, they still have that. Some things that just needs to be constant. Keep people sane.
Kirby Kai says King of the Hill needs to come back. I think they are coming back.
Yeah, I heard that was coming back actually, and King of the Hill is one of them too. Yeah.
Are you watching Peacemaker?
Yeah, boy, I love. Okay, I see some of the criticism was like it's like a show where people are more or less yelling at each other, and I kind of get that after like maybe watching an episode again. But
Yeah.
I do really like what they did with the character. It's funny. A lot of like kind of things coming out of left field. Like, wasn't expecting certain reveals that happened. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I really want to know how they're going to end it, because that last episode, just like today, whew,
I haven't watched it yet.
oh boy, yeah, it's a crazy one. It's a
Oh boy, here goes my intro.
song is in my head. Boy, that song is in my head.
and the
intro?
dance intro.
Yeah, stuck in
It was just a sleeper. Like, you didn't expect it, and I'm sure people were like, "Who asked for this?" But when you actually watch it, it's I'm hooked, and I've been watching, and I'm up to date. I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna go buy a McFarlane Peacemaker,
No,
but
but
if
I
they made a
respect the
decent one,
character.
I might. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I think he
respect
does a
the
good job.
character.
John Cena does a decent job.
Cena does a great job. Better out to answer. Okay, so who's a better actor, Cena or The Rock? I would have to say Cena's good for comedy, and he does that very well in every film I've seen him in. I've seen him in Cock Blockers. I've seen him in this and a few others. He's good for comedy. The Rock is kind of like had his time to, you know, get his footing in a little bit more. So I feel like he's better with the dramatic side. But I'm overall more of a Rock fan, anyways. So I love
The
The Rock.
Rock is dramatic.
I mean, not dramatic, but I feel like he has like better acting chops. I've seen Gridiron Gang. You watch Gridiron Gang, and he's good in that. Very good. And that's not a comedy. Like he's playing like it's based on a true story. He plays a football coach teaching, inner city kids to get along and do all that teamwork type stuff in those usual films.
Dude, look how good
I
this
got Spidey
backpack
doing
looks.
Oh, that looks great.
It's got foam inside to make it kind of puff up, and it's nice.
I got
Of course,
Spidey
functional
doing
zippers and
DDP
bottle holder.
side.
Here, let me switch you over.
Oh, it's just Spidey doing the "It's a rock" or slash the DDP diamond. Very cool. I love
Throw your
this
diamonds
Spidey.
in the sky.
Wave side to side, keep them hands high.
But man, Peacemaker, that scene where he's just listing names.
Oh man, he goes off. He goes.
I don't care if they had multiple takes or they had a list that he's reading off of on the side. In my
Yep.
mind, he's freestyling it,
Yep,
and it's awesome.
he
Like the
does
character's
so well.
freestyling. I'm just picturing that John Cena's freestyling it. I'm like, that was one of the greatest rants that you could watch.
John Cena, man, it makes me appreciate him more as like for what he did for wrestling too. Well, I mean, not what he did for wrestling, just like who he was in like wrestling. The fact that he's broken out, and once he breaks, like he's never going back. So I'm a wrestling fan too, and I'd love to see Cena like go return to the ring and stuff. But I know that after once this hits and he's gone Peacemaker, like he's gonna ride this like Deadpool. Like we're not gonna see Peacemaker's gonna be around for a minute. That's for sure.
Look at this jacket, dude.
That is so nice. Oh man, with the with the zipper that functions. Oh,
Yep.
Stone
I don't
Cold in the
watch
Longest
wrestling.
Yard was funny. Wrestling, I used to make fun of it as a teenager, and I think I saw who was it? I fell in love with like X-Pac or D-Generation X in general, like just a faction. And I didn't like The Rock at all. But then he made fun of somebody and it was really funny. He killed Billy Gunn. That's what it was. But my name's Billy. It doesn't matter. That was the first time he did that. And I was like, oh, this guy's the greatest. And yeah. So I was the Attitude Era of wrestling, WWE is really what I got into. And to this day, I'm a bit of a wrestling fan. I'll watch What Culture, which is like a UK-based YouTube channel that covers all wrestling. What Culture and Wrestle Talk. Shout to them. And yeah, that's all right. I don't watch it now for like wrestling, but I'll watch these updates because, yeah, I don't really have time for that, Mr. Ass.
I don't really know what any of those words mean. Dude, I'm going to let you know because you're asking about this.
Oh,
There's
yes.
a nice suction sound when you take the head sculpt off. You ready?
Oh, c'est magnifique.
There we go. Oh, and he's got boxers.
Wow.
His jaws.
You might just have gotten someone to buy one of them things if it's not sold out, which it probably is. So
There's a vapor something else edition. Chat, what's it called? Somebody knows.
someone in the chat knows now.
But this one is dope, man.
So I asked Troy this same question, and I'm going to ask you yesterday. Well, I asked Troy yesterday. I'm going to ask you. Shouts to Troy, collects toys. Out of these retro cards that we keep getting, and someone asked about the new X-Men wave. Are you getting that X-Men wave? Because I know you're an X-Men fan.
Bone Breaker?
Yes, Bone Breaker.
Um,
Crusher? Breaker. Bone Breaker.
Bone Crusher is the rapper.
Yeah. Attention.
He's outside of the club.
Yeah.
And you think I'm a punk.
Outside of the club. No, I love that song.
That was that turn up song, man. When that came on,
Yup.
everyone was just pushing everyone.
That was peak. That was peak me being in the club.
The peak of my life. No, Bone. Great, now I'm saying it. Bone Breaker. I think myself and Jason Lapidus are splitting up some of the characters. He's not
Okay.
one to stress about having something now. He's
Yeah.
he's an older gentleman, older collector. He's more seasoned.
Okay.
So he's more patient. He's like, I'm confident I will come across this later on. And and if he doesn't, he's very zen about it.
Okay. I am starting to get that way with the X-Men, especially this wave, surprisingly. Not too many characters that I really needed, or
No.
actually none that I needed for like immediately. Siren was cool, but they duped me on her head sculpt, so I'm not so happy about that.
That's a weird one.
It's a super weird one, and it's only because I know they're probably going to release her later with like proper colors to her costume and a different face with it in like a 2-pack or 3-pack with like feral and like a different colored Shatterstar. Why? Because reasons, and I just know. But yeah, this Spider-Man is great. So good. That Sabretooth, everyone commented about the Sabretooth, so I'm not going to get into it, but he looks a little lanky. I'll put him with my Marauders with Sinister in them.
I think Jason wants that one, so
looks-
that worked for me.
Yeah, the Wolverine. I don't know what I'm going to do with that Wolverine. That might be like a donation to my nephew and be like, here, build up your legends. Because I don't know.
Do it for the kids.
Yes, for sure. He's 17. He's not even a kid.
Oh.
He could clearly buy his own toys. And I'm just like, nah, man, here, go. Wolverine. With
Enabling
heated
him.
Yes, heated claws. You need that. Darwin, he's going on my Utopia shelf. Vulcan, as I said, I was discussing this yesterday. I'm not sure if he's going to go on the ex-villain shelf or with the Shi'ar Empire or with my Hickman X-Men. And I'm pointing because that's how they're like, in the room.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they're going to go with the Hickman X-Men team or Lalandra and those people. And I'm
We
not
need
sure.
like a Lalandra and Deathbird 2-pack or something like that.
Yesterday, we
super
definitely
lacking in that.
I need a proper body for Lalandra. I have her on a Silver Sable body right now, as most of us do, with a Black Knight cape. But just something about him, like, no, I need something.
Because it's like of all of that, all we have is Gladiator.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, because Binary, she was Starjammer. So yeah, no, we only have Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we,
all the Shi'ar, like you just have him from the Royal Guard. It's like
there's like 9 members of the Royal Guard, though.
Yeah, I don't even want that whole team. It's cool that we have Gladiator because that's probably the most recognized one.
Right.
But give me like a Decken and just like a 3-pack Decken, Deathbird, and Lalandra, and a 3-pack of that. You know how badass that is.
That would be badass, except for that would have to be like, that's a very niche buy. Which leads me to a question that I was going to ask you. Who do you want to see in a regular wave? So who would you like to see? 3 X-Men characters that you'd like to see in a regular wave X-Men pack, and then 3 that you'd like to see on a retro card.
You can't just pop these questions on me and expect me to name 6 toys.
You know X-Men, though.
I'll
I know
think
you
about
know
it.
X-Men. Okay.
I'll think about it,
Okay.
and I'll get back to you on this episode. Flyzone says, have a fantastic night. Kevin Figgy, great to see you on the stream tonight. And Butter Nation. Yeah, Butter Gang.
Peace.
Until
Flyzone.
next time.
Take care, boss.
It's a niche set.
Yeah.
But if you think about something like the X-Force 3-pack,
yeah,
that's pretty niche too. But
Super
that's
niche.
Pulse and Shop Disney exclusive. So put it up there somewhere. Put it up on Pulse. I would buy that.
As I tweeted this a couple weeks ago, give me Rachel. I need Excalibur Rachel, and I need X Factor Marvel Girl in the red and yellow costume. Please. Just give me that, please. That's what I need. That's what I'm missing from my X Factor team. Thank you. That'd be very appreciated.
I know you were saying this last night.
Yeah,
running
class.
change angel blue or red costume, just like Toy
Yeah,
Biz.
100%. That'd be great. What?
See, I got back into collecting because of X-Men. So like I wanted a Sentinel. I wanted
Mhm.
the kind of Jim Lee X-Men animated series kind of team of X-Men, like blue team, gold team, stuff like that.
Yeah,
We have
all of them.
all of them.
Yeah.
So it's just like
What's
I don't
next?
really need to. The other characters, the other toys that are coming out, I know them. I would like to complete some of those teams. Some of them look great, but there
Yeah.
isn't really a character where I'm like I need that isn't out there. And I haven't read enough comics in the last I don't know how many years that I know there's a character that I don't really have. Sometimes I'll see a new toy come out and then I'll go read the comic. Like I don't know who the hell Vulcan is, but then I went and I read it. So
Reddit.
now I'm like, yeah, I would want a
Right.
Deathbird. And you know what? Yeah, I'll take a Darwin. I don't know who the hell he was. He looks kind of weird, but awesome power set after reading everything. I'm like, yeah, now I will buy it.
Right.
So it's cool that way. And if there's anything missing, no, I just need blob hands for my bath, and that's it.
Oh man. All right. So Blob
Anyone in the
is
chat, yeah, blob hands.
Blob is one of them. I want Blob on the retro card because I don't see them making him another Build-A-Figure. So I need Blob on a big old retro card. I need out of X-Men.
Nah, just put it on a deluxe, and I'll pay.
Oh yeah,
Whatever
that
the
too.
going rate
I'll pay
for a
for
deluxe
Deluxe.
card.
No. Okay, him and Avalanche in a 2-pack. Bong. That's it.
What's that box gonna look like? It's gonna be like a stair. It's
No,
like
what
flat,
you what
and
you
then,
do
like,
is
go
you
up
did
with
how
the
they
blob.
did. You know how they did Nimrod and Psylocke and Phantom X. So
Yeah.
you do Blob, Destiny, and Avalanche.
Is there a Destiny in there? That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
That's super niche, but or okay, fine, maybe not Destiny. They'd have to probably put in another Mystique for that to like sell. So
Yeah,
but yeah.
I could see that. Geek Effect says, "What do you use to mount your retro cards?"
Oh, white thumbtacks, just like clear,
Nice.
like thumbtacks. A bunch of these. I just put them on the wall, and yeah, very strategic in
Arvin.
how so that they don't like overlap and like push them down. But yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Arvin says about time we get a new Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. Yeah, because
Yes,
that one on the
yeah.
secondary market is stupid money.
Crazy, stupid money is kind of dumb high. So yeah, Dark Phoenix would be very cool. I'd like to get her in her white outfit just to have like the trifecta of Phoenixes. It'd be nice. I'm more or less really Trevor Fitzroy. I'd like that an X-Men figure for him.
Yeah, and that's another one. I know that.
Yeah,
I'm not being like, oh man,
we
where's
don't
Trevor
need it,
Fitzroy?
but if
it comes in a wave,
right?
I'm like, yeah, I'll add him.
We need M, more Monet. We need Chamber. Most of Generation X, I would like to have. And hopefully with that, we get another Emma Frost. But, But yeah, out of the characters they gave us, it is a very wonky wave. And I would have liked other characters. But I understand that once X-Men 97 drops, there's going to be madness for X-Men. So I know that they're saving the heat for probably then. That's my thought. And that's,
They're saving it for 20 years from now when they can do a retro and get your money again.
yeah.
Like, they're gonna be 50, 60.
You know what? I actually kind of want to see that when we get to like our mid 40s, almost 50s, and they've actually probably have started to do the loop again with re-releasing Jean and Nightcrawler and whatever in different bodies or whatever. I wonder if it'll still get us or if we'll be happy with the ones we have. Like, will we look at these like the Toy Biz versions? You know what I mean?
Do you, before we even get to that point, do you even know what you're gonna do? Like, are you gonna still be collecting? Have you ever thought of that?
I feel like I'm gonna stop. Not stop, but I'll be a more seasoned collector and I'll be more, choosy on what I
You'll be in
grab.
Jason Lapidus mode?
Straight up, yeah. I'm now in getting into that mode because I'm almost like, I don't know, like, yeah, it'd be great to collect this, but like we both went through with Goliath. This is great, and I can appreciate this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're selling yours, right?
Yeah. For the same reason you're selling yours or have sold yours. It's just like this is awesome. But knowing what this will do to me down the line,
Yeah.
hey, I don't have the room. That's a lot
Mhm.
of real estate just for the wings to expand.
Mhm.
I can't. And again, still collect legends on top of that. I just can't start gargoyles too. You know, on top of what I've already started. Like Lightning Collection is just going to be in Mighty Morphin. Look at that shelf. That's a whole shelf devoted to Lightning Collection.
I have a whole Billy bookcase for Lightning Collection.
Right? So, yeah, just when I'm 45, 50, I don't know if I'm going to go into Hot Toys. That's no. And I might like step into Mezco, but we'll see.
That's happening tonight. This stream is going to end and you're going to go look for this. It's going to happen right now.
Possibly.
Jason's got some picks here for X-Men. And guys, check out Jason on Instagram. He's doing a lot. He's doing some Marvel stories, I believe, in the Marvel Unlimited app. He's got a Strong Guy story,
word.
Multiple
Okay.
Man. His favorite character is Multiple Man.
Multiple Man's one of my Jamie Madrox. Love Madrox. X-Men characters we are missing. We are really not missing any, to the point where we have like 2 versions of each.
Yo, last week GameStop had $5 Fridays and Black Suit Storm was $5. And I'm like thinking of how many storms we have. Like all I really wanted was the white suit.
Right.
And then there's the black suit.
And they're probably going to put out the
one.
There's Punk Storm.
The 2-pack one.
We have the 2-pack one. I need the new one for the Hickman costume that she wore with like she has a ponytail and it's black and gold. I'd like to see Storm as a Valkyrie when that happened for a split second. That was dope.
I'm so glad I'm not up on comics, man.
That was like back in the 80s. Older stuff, but yeah. I'd like the same white costume and black costume and a silver costume to just complete it, because I know in that era, which people call it the Jim Lee. Okay, how do you feel about the Jim Lee references to the X-Men thing? Like, I know Jim Lee created most of the suits except for Tiger Stripe, but then he left quickly after that. So I won't. Do you still like? I'm not sure to refer to it as the Jim Lee era, but it is a more popular. Anyways, that era of X-Men. Storm had the silver, white, and black based on who was drawing her and who was coloring, and I feel like that would be really cool to have the 3 of them.
It's just important to pick one look, because you will stray, because they're gonna throw one out at there because somebody wants that other costume.
Yeah.
While it's not for me, it's for somebody else. I'll look at it and be like, ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I might get that. Oh, there's a Build-A-Figure? Okay, yeah, I might get it because there's a Build-A-Figure. So like Jason said, I highlighted that message. Trying to be more selective. And as I say that, I remember that I'm getting into Star Wars vintage collection. Why am I getting into a new scale? I don't know. But I'm like priding myself that I'm keeping it into just Favreau-verse, like only Mando stuff, only current stuff. That way it's controlled.
Yeah,
it's current stuff
that
I can find. I don't have to go too far back.
Right.
And there's really 2 points. I didn't need to list anything.
I'm debating on jumping. I'm thinking about getting into more Mando stuff because I have the Bad Batch characters, and those are the only Star Wars figs that I'm quote unquote allowed to collect because the wife is a Trekkie. So
she's also a collector, right?
Yeah. She the MCU side of our collection, mine, both of ours, is all of her. She started wanting just the lady figgies, and I was like, well, no, I'm a completionist. We're gonna have to get you all of them. And then there's a few MCU figs that she wants, so I'll get her those. So I'm
gonna have to get it for you. Yeah. Good excuse there, dude.
It's a nice little, like she enjoys me collecting because she'll see certain figs and be like, oh, that's really cool, and she's like happy to have it. She's also getting into photography herself, so certain things like
beautiful.
My SH Figure Arts Sailor Scouts, that's all her. She was like, really into Sailor Moon as a child, and so am I. So I just decided to get her those, and those are really really expensive until they started putting out the repaints that are to match the cartoon. I went
Right.
ahead and got the 2013 versions and spent an arm and a leg and a spleen. It wasn't fun, but yeah. So the wife's into collecting. She approves. Certain things I can buy and get away with. Certain things I have to hide from her, like GI Joe. She doesn't love at
Wait,
all.
so your wife is a collector and you still like for most people who hide purchases from their spouses, it's like
Yeah,
maybe they're not into collecting, they're not
yeah.
but even if she's a collector, you still have to
Oh, she'll see it, especially if it's Joe's and stuff. She'll look at it. She'll be like, "So you're selling those, right? Like you're getting rid of those?
whoa,
Like, like,
sumptuous.
like they'll come in and they'll do the what's in the box. She's like, yeah, you got more GI Joes. Ew. You're getting rid of those, right? I'm just like, no, no, no. I'm just kind of like gonna stick to this essential core team. That's why with Joe's, thank goodness they don't do the releases so like frequently, and it's manageable for now. For now, that looks really good.
I wanted to show you this elbow.
That looks really nice. Smooth.
That's insane that she says, so you're selling those. Yeah, Jason mentions a good point. Figure fan Nate is here, one half of the Figure Booth podcast, and they talk about topics like this, staying on target for your collection, budgeting, your
Yes.
monthly budget, how much to spend, that helps you focus. Because, I actually listening to those episodes was kind of what got the ball rolling. Like, you know what? Maybe I should budget. You know what? Maybe I do have a problem. I know I have a problem with space, and it's a good thing to check out.
I've cut back on ordering anything and everything from a certain collection. Like now I don't need it all. So like so for like A Squad specifically for Lightning Collection, I got A Squad Blue and I was like, okay, that's cool. And if they release the rest of these, probably not going to get them. And then I saw them and I was like, just no, I don't need to.
Yeah.
I ordered A Squad Green just by chance. He showed up, and now I'm debating. Okay, maybe I'll get pink and yellow, but it's like
No.
yeah, I don't want. It's because of it's the team completionist in me. So it's like if I have blue and green, what's the problem in getting yellow and pink and red? But the thing is that it's because the figs themselves aren't that
bad
great.
could it be?
How bad could it be? But it's like what really got me today was all right. I was expecting that Doctor Strange wave in April. April I could do, but then they shipped them all today, and I looked at the Wong, which is a nice Wong, except for the colors I didn't love, and I know they're going to release him later in probably a 2-pack. So Wong, you're going to go back. Same thing with America Chavez. Same thing.
Oh, you had Wong?
I had Wong. Is Wong like hot now?
I had to get him. He's my people.
Well, no, okay. There's also that. I'm peoples. I'm always supporting everybody. Right. But it's just for that MCU fig, I was just like, I know they're gonna release you again. And I just feel like this wave, like the Eternals wave, is probably gonna chill for a bit. I can wait. I didn't need you right now. Had he shipped in April,
anything can match the Eternals wave. Just from pictures that I've seen on social media, it's like again, people have worked on this.
Yeah.
It's their work, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I have no interest in it.
Oh no, you haven't seen the movie yet. Wait, you got the Disney Plus and you haven't watched it?
2.5 hours.
Okay, here's what
he said as he's 2.5 hours into a live stream.
Right. Okay, here's what you do. You do it. We did it in 2 nights. So we watched it up until I'm gonna say when somebody died. Once we watched up until Ajax, somebody, whatever, somebody passed, and then watched another half, and it was good. I don't know if you care about.
You could have just said you split it in 2 parts without telling me somebody died. It's like, oh, here's the marker where I'm gonna stop now, just because Figgy did it. Like,
you're not gonna watch it. You're not gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. My lady wants to watch it. We just need to catch up on Book of Boba Tea first.
Book of Boba. How do you feel about it so far?
It has its highs and it definitely has its lows, but for what it does for Star Wars, I think it's pretty good. Um, there are misses for sure. There are things in
Mhm.
there, but like, yo, you got to see Huts again,
Yep.
Chrysanthemum.
Yep.
You can't look at the show and ignore those things.
No.
So to say something like that is doo doo overall. I don't think so.
I've been seeing a lot of that, and I'm like, I'm not a big Skinny. Don't know Star Wars. Like I know Star Wars because I've watched it, as a child. But I'm not a big Star Wars like reading the comics type of guy. But I can appreciate that, at least from what I've seen. Boba Fett was always cool because you didn't know anything about Boba Fett. You know what I mean? Like he was a mystery character. He was a bounty hunter, supposedly, the best out there. But like in terms of the Star Wars films, you didn't get much of his background, and that's why he was super cool. I feel like Mandalorian redeemed him from the lackluster of what happened in Return of the Jedi and him just being there and then getting knocked off by Luke really quickly. But I feel like this show is doing him justice in a way that he's getting his, like, he had lore before, but now he's getting like better lore. That makes sense to me. While
Debatable.
yes, very. While also, I feel like this show is a true spin-off show, to kind of like allude to like when we had, like, say back in the day, there was the Cosby Show, and then he had the spin-off of A Different World where you'd still have everyone go between each show like it was nothing. That's what kind of is very much happening with like Mandalorian and this show, where they're having Mando going between, while in between season of his own show. And yeah, for people to joke around saying, oh, it's like the Book of Mandalorian, or or the Book of Mando, or Mandalorian season 2 point whatever, funny, but also I feel like it's just true fan service. That's what the show is.
Well, if you would like to discuss the show in full detail with spoilers,
I'll be in the chat tomorrow
night. Hell yeah,
for sure.
Same here, same channel here and on Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We will be talking about this show, dude. He comes with a ski mask.
Ow. That's, how does that?
Oh,
that's great. That is well worth it for whatever. Yeah, that's worth it. Damn. Kev, you might have enabled me to get one of these damn escrows.
Points?
Not officially?
I need that as a backup soundbite. Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Anyone that says loopholes.
Super nice. Wow.
You can't pull it down anymore, but
looks like it's fun to shoot.
Yeah, he's gonna be, kit bash. The Discord was talking about, oh, how's everyone kit bash their Vapor? I've got some soft goods ready to go for him, so that's why I have everything laid out here. And just look, he's got the hoodie with the drawstring.
Yep, functional drawstrings. I cannot put
It's
down
crazy.
the symbiote Spider-Man. All right, this one is gonna be. So as my Spidey show is laid out, I'm going to tilt this up. I have a few Spideys hanging from the ceiling, and I feel like the skinny one's going to have to be hanging from the ceiling, and this one's going to go on the shelf. Yeah. The trick about these Spideys is that the ones that I really care about, they go on the shelf for their safety. But the ones that I'm just like, about, you can hang from the ceiling.
They got the high wire act.
Yeah, that's it.
If it dies, it dies.
If he dies, he dies. They're just hanging. They're also hanging from clear thumbtacks. You can do that. Just there's always some sort of nook and cranny in your Marvel Legends fig where you could suspend them and balance them perfectly fine from a thumbtack.
Matthew Toy says he has an extra Vapor.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that message. I don't know what you mean. An extra Vapor for Kev, right? Yeah. Kev needs another one.
It's there on the screen now.
I didn't see. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at this. Oh man, that's great. No.
Cover his eyes.
Won't be doing that. Cannot.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
I can open some more stuff, but I know you said earlier you might have some stuff to do.
Yes,
So at this
I try
point,
to do a photo every night, and it's a thing about this thing about my basement, right? Is like the place that I'm at was built pre-World War II. So our basements after midnight get a little creepy. Get some vibes down there. So I try to shoot every night between 9 and midnight a photo, something, anything, something that I'm proud to post. And I won't stop until I do it. But then when
that's
it
dope.
gets, yeah, it's a way to practice. It's my grinding. While I've been on pat leave, I've decided to do that. And I go back, dreaded Tuesday back to work, but that's okay. Every night I try to do this. And then around 11:45, you just get to creepy vibes, like some Evil Dead-ish. So yeah.
It's the furnace from Home Alone, right? It lights up and starts talking to you. Do you have a furnace?
We do have a furnace. It
You're
does.
in Canada, in a house. I'm assuming you have a furnace.
It does light up, but
It's called a fire, Kevin. It doesn't light up. It's a fire.
it's fire. But no, it's something. Just I don't know. It's a little bit creepier. A little bit creepier. I don't know. So I try to just get out of there, so I don't get caught down there. And I'm not a fan of horror flicks. I'm a very not superstitious, a little bit superstitious. So yeah.
Are you afraid of ghosts?
Hell yeah. Big time. Like no. Ghostbusters, that first movie, oh boy, that scared me. Scarred me a little bit. And it's a comedy, right? Yeah. No.
I know, right? Oh man, yeah. You've been grinding, posting a lot of photos lately, and I think that's a good habit to have if that's something you want to
Wanna
do
excel
and
in
work
it,
on your
yeah.
skills, to push yourself to do something every night. That I think that's tough. When I had the first kid, I stopped taking photos for a long time just because I was pooped and I didn't
Right.
have time to do anything. I'm
Right.
like, I don't have the energy for this. So, um, yeah, would you say you're superstitious or just a little stitious?
I'm a little stitious.
It's a little stitious.
I'm not about
That's a good
like
quote from The
black
Office.
cats walking across from me and I'm scared, or like walking underneath a ladder, though I wouldn't just do that for the risk of getting hurt. But
That's
there's
just
certain
regular dangerous.
it's just regular dangers, but certain things I'm not gonna do. Like you're not gonna see me go in the mirror and be like Candyman. Like just no. Like
No, don't do that.
you're asking for it then. Like,
That's stupid. Why
right?
would you even, in the off
Right?
chance oh my god, insane, dude,
Not a good idea.
insane. Why would you even bring that up?
Yeah, well, think about it. I gotta go in a basement after this, so it's like, But yeah, if
Well, your
anybody,
wife is a collector. Does she have her own room with her collection?
no, we've joined the rooms, so she has a shelf in here for MCU, and that's actually now moved to the living room because MCU has expanded so much that now with the new MCU stuff, her shelf needs to be filled again. So we have it all in the same room, and yeah, I'm trying to take a photo every night to grind out and get my photos done because with the prices going up, I won't be doing what's in the boxes as much. So I've got to get some kind of content out there, and it's going to be these photos. So yeah.
Before we bounce, these turtles are $90 Canadian for a 2-pack.
I paid the full price for each and every one of them. Yeah.
I love turtles.
Yep.
I love Power Rangers. I love the crossover comic. It's one of my daughter's favorite comics. She's read the trade over like 20 times.
So good.
But man, at $90, it's tough, man.
Liz, so okay, we were talking about dialing back on certain things. These made me really think. And you brought it up to me once in the chat. You're like, yo, man, $90, that's steep. After I'd already bought 3.
I couldn't believe it. That's why I messaged you. I'm like, are they really $90? It's bananas.
I'm like, yeah, thanks, Kev. After I bought 3, now you're gonna hit me. Now you're gonna guilt me before you guilt me after I bought the 3. And yeah, I had to really think because I'm like, there's gonna be more. Like for sure, they're gonna release the turtles regularly. You know that.
What do you mean, like?
Yeah,
individual?
Yeah, no, not right. Like they're gonna do this with the Morph Turtles, but then they're gonna do the flip side of that with the Power Rangers and their ninja gear from the comics, with the turtles and looking like Ninja Turtles.
You think so?
For sure. It's too easy for them not to do it. They have the body molds already. They're not gonna make those new body molds for Ranger Turtles and not actually put turtle colors on them. For that's a waste of one. Like, to never use it again? No, they're gonna use it again
and then reuse those unmasked head sculpts that
Or you could, or give you those unmasked head sculpts with like maybe proper coloring or change the shading, just something very small. Yeah, Raph and Tommy is at
they are on
TRU.
sale right now at Toys
I'm
R Us.
waiting.
However,
I'm waiting.
it's February, so
Yeah.
I can't do it. Maybe I'll go get a rain check so that I could get it at this price in March. Huh?
Yeah,
See?
yeah, that works. That works. That works.
Because you can't get it for 71 with your GameStop discount.
No, actually, it comes to like 84 with GameStop. So,
Yeah.
which is still trash. It's not good.
It's tough, man.
It's super tough. And my Leo swords, they came with two of the same ends, so I can't even stick them together. But overall, I really, really love these. Like they're good for what you get. For 90, no, but they're good.
And you're probably never gonna get something like this again.
No, that's
like,
that's
Turtle
Nickelodeon.
licensing
Yeah.
Seems crazy based on how, distribution things are in US and Canada, and to have two companies come to terms to make something like this. It's like, is it gonna happen? Who knows?
How do they even do that? Mind you,
I don't know.
they license turtles out to everybody. Like everybody has a piece of the turtles, because I guess you can't really.
It makes money, dude. It's been It's been how many decades of turtles, and the cool part is everyone at different ages has their own turtle version, right? So that's why it's cool, and they're gonna keep making money. So Playmates is gonna make it. NECA is gonna make it. Super 7's gonna make it. Who else? Who was making? Hasbro, you want to mix it with Power Rangers? Yeah,
Go ahead.
Let's make the deal. I don't know how it happened. I would like to have the answer for you.
I'll find out one day. I'm sure.
Yeah, you let me know.
I'll let you know for sure. Oh man, yeah, those turtle figs too much.
And then it's another Pink Ranger, and I go to my daughter and go,
the best Pink Ranger, the best one. The colors match. The hot pink that they use is perfect. It doesn't go into this weirdest like pink purple, like on the previous three. It's the perfect Pink Ranger. You added
the same.
Perfect. I love it.
The third Pink Ranger in a 2-pack is the perfect one.
Yep.
That is unfortunate. But hey, man, I respect the grind. Working on photos every night. It's just good to see, and I hope people who are watching tonight or on the replay that you will go check out.
Yeah,
Action
check me
Figgy Skinny
out
on IG.
The
IG name is with 1G.
Yeah. Very quickly. When IG started, I don't believe there's a certain amount of characters you could have in your name. Right. So I got stuck with this, as you see, Action Figgy Skinny, to make it work. And then I think years later, when I had realized that you could actually have the proper one, because I was seeing some crazy long names out there, I was like, let me try Action Figgy Skinny. And somebody took it. And I suspect who, but it's like on a he who shall not be named.
He's just squatting on this account.
Squatting on. I've messaged Instagram about this like 4 times. I'm not there enough. I need to know someone who's like higher up to get at IG or the metaverse or somebody, because
you think you know who this is?
Oh yeah, 110%.
You have an enemy.
Not an enemy. I might have angered somebody, and they just thought it was cool. And yeah. So
you never tell anyone your weaknesses.
He didn't. Yeah,
I have none.
Yeah, no weaknesses. Okay.
Yeah, putting together MODOK, that's my weakness.
That's true. That's very true. I've actually almost did the same thing to mine, which I need to probably get another one, because like
I know Troy did.
I stressed
those stress marks.
Yeah, there's for sure stress marks on mine, to the point where I won't play with him now. He just stands there. He's good. But
yeah, Jason said he just followed you, so that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, y'all go ahead, give me a follow. I do cool unboxings. I do reviews, mostly Lightning Collection, but soon to be more stuff. Yeah, I got
anything tonight you opened that you're going to planning on review?
My neighbor requested that I did a show. I ask everyone around me that I see daily, who do you want to pick of? Because I need with all these toys, I need to train myself to think that it's okay to take them off of the shelf out of their position to take a photo of them, because otherwise I'm not fully enjoying them. And then it trains me to put them back. So I asked someone who they want a photo of, and they said Johnny, but I knew I wasn't opening Johnny yet. So now I'll take that photo of Johnny. And I think I might actually open that the Muppets playset kitchen.
You have it?
Yeah, I have it.
You don't have it opened?
I bought it months ago and never opened it. Right?
That's like a grail for.
I know. So I think I'm gonna bust out that for the Johnny and Thing photo and actually take a photo of that set. But yeah, I've been sitting on that since I got that before Lonnie was born. So we're talking July, and I haven't opened it yet. But yeah, the Palisades.
Sitting on that is insane.
Sitting on that in box because I'm just looking at it like, oh, this is so pretty. It's so nice.
Did you get a good price on it in box?
It was okay. So it was like $216 US. It came to like 300 Canadian. Yeah, but what it is now, that is starting like 300. So I was like, I might as well get it before it gets into like PlayStation Jordan prices. Because you don't want that.
Oh, that hurts.
It hurts. It does. God. It hurts. I'm thinking somebody spent this on a Sentinel, but I'll use this more than a Sentinel.
That's a good way to think of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's see. Just a quick reminder for everybody. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, the Book of Boba Tea, Chapter 7, with myself, Yoko, Paul, and Ernie. For the finale, there was also a lot of Star Wars toy announcements this week, so we're going to hopefully quickly go through that stuff, because I know like the meat of it, the cool part of it is talking about the episode, of course, the series as a whole. So please come check us out. If you're new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, so you'll find your way back to the channel easily. And of course, I also put up a review today for the Super 7 McBain reaction action figures. Reaction action. I like saying that. It's like there's an echo. Please go give that a watch. I had a lot of fun putting it together, putting in little clips, and just the editing and going back through Simpson stuff. It was a lot of fun. So I hope if you don't plan on buying it, hopefully it's still entertaining for somebody to watch it. I'd like to think that I'm making videos that are entertaining at some point for people. So thank you. And of course, I have all of Action Figgy Skinny's socials here in the video description. So please go give him a follow, check out his photos, check out his reviews. I just saw Nerdy Curious's comment. Did I do something different with my hair? Yeah, I got
you put your hand through it and then it just went kind of.
I got a new wig.
Yeah.
It's a wig. It's a fake hair. But it's the end of Thursday. We have Star Wars tomorrow night. Next Thursday, unboxing with Super 7's Yoko. And the week after that, Dwayne Shoots Toys, who is on Toymigos right now. So when we're done here, please go check out my friends the Toymigos on their YouTube. And anything else? You want to tell people to check your IMDb or?
Google me IMDb. Follow Free X Agents. Check me out every Wednesday on Geektastic Cypher. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Spotify. Every Friday we upload our episodes, so you can see me there talking toys, talking comic book stuff, and talking overall geek culture. And then for the other funny part of me, you can check me out on Chop Vision Podcast on YouTube, and also Free X Agents every Sunday at 7. And yeah, I'll be unboxing things on my IG. I'll be doing this for quite some time, so y'all just Google Action Figgy Skinny and tell that other guy who has the double G's in his name to give me my handle back. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna spam him now.
Do it.
Yoko, there's 3 people watching on Twitch. Do I need to do a raid on Fred's channel? You guys are gonna go to Fred's anyway, right? Yeah. Let's just, if you're on Twitch, go watch Fred or go watch the Toymigos. Again, all my friends do awesome stuff, so go support everybody in the community. We all work hard to do what we're doing, so we appreciate people watching. I'm channeling my Cheney. With that being said, I'm toying around.
I'm Action Figgy Skinny.
And keep toying around. Peace. That is a Toy Migos ending.